hear me. If the background noise is too much, please let me know, because I can't tell. I can't hear anything. Hopefully the background noise isn't too much. Whoa, okay, hang on. Why can I hear myself? There we go. That's so weird. Alright, hello! Welcome in everyone. Hi Snacky. Hi Dodonks. Hi Eep. Festive background indeed. I hope you can see my Christmas tree right here. My portable air conditioner is right here. Blasting 18 degrees at me, and I love that. Holy cow! 160 bits, thank you so much, Eve, for the 160 bits. That's incredible, thank you. Oh my goodness. Wow, right off the bat there. Sorry, that one took me by surprise. Thank you so much, Eve, I really appreciate it. Salbow, hello Ducky. Loud and clear with no background sound. Thank goodness, because this aircon is loud. I genuinely think I'm shouting at the moment. Where's my gameplay? There's my gameplay. How about we get started? How are y'all today? How's it all going? I don't know about y'all, but I'm kind of melting here a little bit. Just saying. It is hot as hell where I am. Hello, Baldhead! Welcome in. How you going? How's it going? You were streaming earlier, weren't you? I think. I might be very wrong on this. It's been a day and a half. Let me fix. There we go. Let me mute that so hopefully you can only hear my gameplay. There we go. Boiling hair. Right? I feel that. That is so loud in my ear. Oh my god. Okay, everything is so loud except for me. Wow. There we go. Let me turn that down a wee bit. I have my portable aircon right here. And it's the reason why I feel like I'm shouting. But it's also the only reason why I'm not completely melted right now. It is hot, people. I was doing an OOTMM Rando today. Oh, awesome. How'd it go? How did that go? Sorry. Yeah, I remember I saw you streaming, but I was in and out of meetings and Christmas parties and all of that, so I couldn't really watch. But how did it go? All right. Now you're good at this, Salba. Everything sounds good. Okay, good. Loud and clear. As long as everyone's good, we're chilling. We're having fun. We're going grand. Okay. Where's my notepad? It's under my fan. There we go. Aha, okay. I know where we want to go first and foremost. First and foremost, I've got an idea of where to go. What we're going to do is we're going to start clearing out... We're going to start clearing out some dungeons today. Run went well. 4-hour completion today. Hey, that's awesome. That's so good. That's well done. Wonderful. Alright. We're gonna go start looking at clearing some dungeons. We have a hookshot, we have a bow, we have hammer, which is remarkable. So we need to start looking at clearing some dungeons. I was gonna say, that's not the Master Sword though, is it? No, we don't have Master Sword, do we? No. Excellent, cool. Managed to hit a 325 the other day. Damn! Pop, that's awesome. Well done. Oh, if I lean back, I'm right in the... Oh, that's beautiful aircon right there. I don't know if you can hear me as well, but oh, the aircon. Stunning. That's a hella sword for Baby Link. I know. The Begoran sword's literally double as high. It's so funny. Not a BBC, but I had very useful gossip stones which help predict later spheres. Oh, that's so good. I have a feeling, I was going to say, we haven't had quite as good luck on the gossip stones, so we're looking for the 3 pieces of the Triforce. So the Triforce of Courage, Wisdom, and Power. Why do I always forget Power in the split second? Now, we know that Great Bay Coast leads to Courage, and we did get the hammer as one of the items on the Great Bay Coast, but there could be something else that we're missing. Secret Shrine led to Wisdom, which we got the hookshot from Secret Shrine. Goron City we got magic from, and Pirate Sewer, which we have not yet found. We haven't yet found that. So what we want to do is, number one, we want to go around to different dungeons and see what everything is, and we want to start clearing some stuff out ASAP. I had a portable aircon at my old place. It was right next to my ear as I slept, which was so loud but impossibly hot without it. Honestly, right? Valid. This has a sleep mode. I have no idea how it works or if it works. I literally only got this out of the garage just before stream started. I've had it in my garage for a solid half year, most year. And today's the first day where I've been like, no, we're getting this out. And it's not because I haven't needed it, it's just been lack of effort. But I think today I kind of needed it more. The effort that it took was worth it. Hello, Deherminator! Welcome in! How's it going? Alright, this should take us to Akana Canyon. Okay, excellent. Now, I cannot believe I didn't do this previous. We need to see what Secret Shrine is. We found Akana Canyon ages ago. It was one of the first things we found, and we never bothered to check this grotto or to see what Secret Shrine is. And that's, I don't know what I was thinking. So let's do it. I can see it moving your hair. I feel cooler just looking at you. Oh, it's so beautiful. You can see my fringe just go, yeah. She's stunning. Oh, excellent. Great, thanks. I voided out. Hey, APC! Welcome. Oh my god, it takes us back here. Okay, fine. We're just not gonna be a Zoro for a second. APC, hi, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I just want to say thanks for being an amazing friend, and thanks for being a wonderful person to be around. Also, thanks for being a real friend. I love that you care about us, chat. I'm thankful I can come here and enjoy your streams. Also, I love your vibe. We love you. Thank you, APC. You always say such lovely, nice things. I really appreciate it. And, well, that sucks. Not you, APC, I promise. And we're dead. But yeah, no, I really appreciate APC. You always say always say the nicest things. And I genuinely appreciate you, and I genuinely appreciate everyone in chat, and thank you so much. I'm so glad that you enjoy the streams. I'm so glad you enjoy the vibe, and I'm so glad that you're able to feel comfortable and happy and welcome here, because that's the goal. Honestly, that's the goal, that's the dream right there. Alright, I just want to read the damn gossip stone now. Oh wait, there isn't even a gossip stone in here. Why did I come back here? I mean, obviously, I know I've got to check the thingamabob. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about Secret Shrine. We need to see what Secret Shrine is. I'm fully aware of that. But thank you so much, APC. I appreciate it. Ugh. I'm so old, jokes. I feel that. I'm actually old, so I feel that. Actually, I'm not even that old. I just mentally feel old. Oh, Ganon's castle is Jabu. Ganon castle equals Jabu. See, I'm still writing things down. This is like, this is the, what am I trying to say? This is like the third stream in a row that I've written down things for. So, go me, I guess. GG for writing. Thank you. See, oh, Shadow Temple. Wait. Did I check this and I just didn't write it down? No. Maybe. Secret equals shadow. We can't really do all that much here right now, so we're just gonna back away slowly. You'll be 23 next year, lol, next month. Well, happy birthday for next month if we don't say it beforehand. 23, wow. That's so young. Oh, to be young like that again. I say that. Actually, no, I'm 30 next year. That's not so bad. Deku Tree's on the path of wisdom. That's actually new information for us, and we haven't found Deku Tree yet. Deku Tree wisdom. Yeah, I'm 30 next year. I'm so excited for 30. And I know people don't, like, I know that, like, people sit there and go, no, 30's so old. The older I get, the more I feel like I'm aging into my personality. I'm here for it. Damn, how was the 90s? It was, Okay, you joke, but I do remember the 90s. It was a great time. I enjoyed being a 90s. I enjoyed being a 90s kid. The cringe millennial, whatever you want to call it. Mood. Honestly, yeah, mood. And then 6-7. I'm gonna be cursed with referencing that for a while, aren't I? Oh god, why am I moving so quickly? Damn. Alright. Castle in Jabu feels cursed. It like that is actually cursed. Wow. Yeah, I get it, we're about to die. I'm so cavalier. Big phones and PS1s. Honestly, I never had a PS1. Well, actually, no. I have a PS1. I didn't have a PS1 in the 90s. I got one well and truly afterwards. But I did have the Nokia brick. In fact, the first Nokia brick I had an antenna. That's how brickish it was. That's the level of Nokia brick I was working with. I don't think I didn't have a smartphone. I didn't have a non-Nokia brick until I was in uni, like my second year of uni. Up until that point, I only had bricks. I really enjoyed my old Nokias. Rewinding VHS before returning them to Blockbuster. Oh, yes, absolutely. I'm not gonna lie, I miss Blockbuster a lot. We had Video Easy in our area. I don't think I actually saw a Blockbuster till, like, you know, much later in life. But Video Easy was our local. In fact, I think I was still renting movies from... I think I was still renting seasons of the TV show Castle from Blockbuster when I was in uni. I don't know what that says. Maybe I'm just perpetually stuck in the 90s. Or maybe uni was that long ago. Yeah, we had Video Easy too. Honestly, valid. Yeah, Video Easy was so good. And you could, like, we used to rent Super Smash Bros. Every week. Oh, so good. We used to rent Super Smash Bros. Super Smash Brawl, sorry. We used to rent Smash Brawl from Video Easy. Butler Race gives nothing. Excellent. Being able to rent Brawl, play it for a week, which I suck at Brawl. I'm happy to admit that. I suck so bad. I kept Blockbuster DVDs. I got a small collection before they closed down. They let you keep movies. Holy cow, that's awesome. Oh, so Beneath the Well is vanilla. That's cool, I guess, bro. No, I don't have fire arrows, so I can't do final chest in here. But we can start clearing this out, sure. I want to see what the other side is. You got to keep Video Easy DVD, like, Blockbuster DVDs. That's the dream. That's a goal right there. I wish. I really wanted to keep, they had a game store back when, large pool back, okay, cool, whatever. There was, back in my area, there used to be EB Games, which I think is called, GameStop in the US. I think that's what GameStop is. Yeah, so we had GameStop, we had, instead, we had EB Games, which I think is what it's called in Canada as well. We need light torches for this chest, so we can't do anything here yet. Yeah, we had EB Games, and we also used to have a, what was called Game, which was its own separate store. There it is. So we used to have the Game store, and it was just a store called Game, yeah. Really basic. Anyway, when Game closed down in my local, they had a giant, and I mean like 6 foot statue of Link, and I really wanted it. I wanted that so bad. Are you kidding me? They respawn? Yeah, whatever. Beat me up. I didn't mean to do that, but sure. I really wanted to keep that giant Link. I think I know where it eventually went. I think I have found it years later. But trying to find that after, like, trying to find where that went, you're trying to, you know, sit there and be like 9 years old and be like, please let me keep it. Yeah. Would have been the dream to keep it. escape. There we go. I still have my old Harry Potter and Transformers on DVD. Nice! Also, did we get something cool? What? What? 19 minutes into this and we're Triforce. Okay. We had no hints about this one. We had hints about every other piece of the Triforce, but not this one. Wow, okay. Okay. Alright. Woo! Alright, that's one piece down. I'm a little shocked by that, I'm not gonna lie. I'm so glad that I went to the effort of doing that because normally I don't. Normally I don't bother going through the effort of that room. But I went, oh no, I don't want to come back here later. Thank God, right? Oh my... Woo! Okay. Anything in the grass here? Oh, right, okay. I still have my old Harry Potter and Transformers on DVD. Oh yeah, I still have my full DVD collection. Not a Blockbuster one, but I still have a full DVD collection. I still have a full VHS collection. Not me, but my parents still have a full Betamax collection. Which, in case you didn't know, Betamax was like the competitor to VHS. It lost. Even though objectively it was better. It was high quality recordings, and better playback and everything, but VHS was just, it was easier to record on VHS and VHS could store more, so it won out in the market. But wow. Okay, sorry. I'm a little taken aback by the Triforce piece. Cinema, yes, absolute cinema right there. Nothing. Excellent. Let's go. Let's go to the oh, actually, let's see what this is and then go to the other side. There's a chance I might screw myself here. Okay, fire. Oh, okay. That's fine. So fire and secret shrine is secret shrine. Fire and no, fire and well equals well. MM. Perfect. That's good. Alright. We're learning things here. And we've got our own piece of the Triforce now. Alright, let's go through this side here just to clear out everything, including the fairy fountains and all of that crap. Didn't mean to call it crap, but yeah, whatever. And then what we can do. What I'm liking the idea of is getting intentionally caught by the Wall Masters to see if we can get somewhere new. I'm fairly certain there's nothing here of value. No. Excellent. Alright, we're also going to get started on a Gamba. Alrighty, it's an oldie but a goodie. I know what I'm trying to... Okay, that's got a pot of value in it. The grass doesn't look of value, but we'll still check it just in case on our way out. Heads or Tails is now live. Let's just quickly check to see if there's anything of value here. Piece of heart would be good. We'll take the piece of heart. We got nothing! Excellent. We get knocked to the ground. Alright. Last thing we can do is check this last room here. And then we'll check the pot, and then I am feeling like we should get caught by a Wall Master here just to see where it will take us. I think that's a good idea. Alright. Also, I don't know if it's like, I don't know if it's just my area, and again, I'm not gonna dox myself for the in the interest of knowing this. My internet straight up isn't working. So all of this is being done on... Okay, well that was worth it. All of today's stream is being done on my phone data. I was almost gonna have to cancel stream today because I couldn't get it to work. But if anyone else is having internet issues in Australia, please let me know because I'm genuinely curious if it's just me or not. But also, it could just be my area, and I'm not gonna disclose my area, so that might not help. Oh, okay. No. We'll still whack that, but this is an interesting place to take us. I don't think we found Mountain Village, so we can at least check to see what's here. Could be air, it could be area, it could be heat. Oh yeah, it could be heat. You're absolutely right there. I thought it was weird when I got home and I opened up YouTube to put on something in the background. Summoning Salt just released a new video. I was like, alright, cool, I'll put that on while I'm, you know, getting the aircon out and getting everything done. Nothing. I was like, oh, okay. My mum gave me her CD rock and grunge albums. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Kikiri Emerald, that's Master Sword. Are we cooking? Are we cooking right now? I know it's hot, so we must be cooking. Baby stream! Oh my god, yes. Baby stream indeed. We can finally get an ocarina. And that's gonna open up so much to us. I mean, in theory, we can finally get an ocarina. That's gonna open up a lot to us. In a randomized grotto, which we wouldn't have been able to get here unless we had either found where the hell Mountain Village leads to. Because keep in mind, we have not been to this area at all because we couldn't bloody find it. So unless we randomly found this area, or unless we had, we wouldn't have found it unless we'd done that Wallmaster thing. That's so funny. Also, APC, you do indeed got a cool mum. That's awesome. Let's whack this. Oh, hello, Peebles. Okay, that checks out. I'm not mad about the traps. We just got the Master Sword and a piece of the Triforce. I'm not mad about the traps here. Alright. That's fine. Stone Mask! Oh, that's cooking. Alright, we can collect Stone Mask. That's pretty good. Fire Arrow might be good too, just saying, game. Alright, hang on, no. Before we move too far into the area, I need to see where this leads. I have no idea. And I need to see where it leads. Oh, of course. Of course. I should have guessed this. In all honesty, I should have guessed this. Okay. Now let's go. We've got iron boots, so we can go back. That's fine. I forgot that these shortcuts were a thing. Okay. What I'm suggesting here is we go through this area, collect all the people, see what's up here. We can get into Goron races, that's easy. And then we go back and turn adult and start collecting some songs and hopefully the ocarina as well. I think that is a grand idea. Hey, I'll always take extra bombs. Wow, okay. This was a great idea. This was a great idea. Good job to whoever suggested this. I know it's me. I'm happy to take the credit. I may be a little vain today, but come on. Yeah. Immediately lose health. That's fine. There we go. There was also a P-ball over here. Well, these aren't P-balls. They're Red Balls. Humble Sal. Yes, thank you. I am very humble. It's one of my many strengths. I'm kidding. Water is Swamp Spider House. We actually already knew that, so that's good. Alright, cool. Nothing else. My phone provider just texted me to say I've used 50% of my data. Thank you, game. Thank you, game. Thank you, phone. Alright, let's move up here and see what we can find in this grotto up here and in Goron Races. Alright, we're also going to call heads or tails in a moment. I don't... okay, so 74% of people said heads. Interesting. Alright. Let's collect this chest here. Heads or tails, please. Alrighty, Vegemites. Congratulations to whoever picked heads. You are getting the majority of your points back. And maybe a little extra. Well done for that. Also, water is twin mold. Water... twin mold. Excellent. Wow. Alright, alright, alright. We are doing well. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright. Sorry. I'm still a little astounded at how good of a start we've had. We're probably going to have a really bad next few hours, knowing my luck. But this start has been phenomenal. Alright. As I said, we'll do an explore through here, and then we will go to adult because we can finally hopefully get an ocarina, and then we can just collect songs on songs on songs on songs, which is hopefully going to unlock more areas for us, more things to do. We have plenty to do right now, don't get me wrong, but we can definitely get more going. Alright, now we do have a bit of a slow trek through here. We don't have Bunny Hood, we don't have Goron Mars. It's gonna take us a minute, so feel free to ask me any questions. Feel free to redeem points for anything if you'd like. Congratulations, Bald Head, for the gamba there. That's awesome. Feel free to go on an ad break because some of you already have. Sorry about that. All right. So this aircon is really good. I'm not gonna lie. My family and I, we've got a family group chat. I love our family group chat. It's great. Sometimes it keeps me up at night when they message at like 11:30 and my phone keeps going off. But otherwise, it's really great. And they were all messaging in the chat today going, oh, it's so hot, I'm melting. And I was sitting there, I was in an air-conditioned office all day. To the point where I was actually a little bit cold because these people, they crank that aircon and you can't turn it down. So I've started carrying a cardigan to the office. That's my humble brag, my humble complaint for the day. But I went from that heavily aircon office to my car, which was in an underground car park, and I sat there and I cranked the aircon for like a few solid minutes before I drove out to the sun. And by the end of my car ride, I actually had to turn the aircon down because I was too cold. And everyone in my group chat's sitting there going, oh, it's the worst. I did not feel it until I got out of the car 8 hours later. So, I feel like this is my penance. And even now, I've got an aircon pointed at me. I'm not complaining too much. I will say we are finding a big old pile of nothing here, though. Well, we found an electrocution. We found electrocution. Excellent. Go us. This is looking like a big old pile of nothing, and that's okay. In all honesty, I can't be too mad at it. Alright. We're just gonna spin along here. APC, what kind of rock and grunge albums were they? I like some rock, I like some grunge. My fiance was showing me some music that he found recently. And he was like, I don't think you'll like this band, but, you know, he like, I'll play it for you just in case, you know, I want to show you anyway. And I was like, cool, awesome, show me. He loves showing me music. I love it when he shows me music. It's awesome. And he was showing me some like heavy metal, and he was like, this is probably on the heavier side of metal. And he knows some of the metal music that he listens to. Not my favorite. I have very specific tastes when it comes to metal. So he's playing me this band. He's like, I don't think you like it, and I was thinking, I'm like, okay, new favorite metal band. Like, genuinely so good. If you ask me the name of it, I couldn't tell you. But really good band. I'll have to find the name at some point. It was Mudvayne. That's what it was. That was it. I couldn't remember. I knew it started with an M, but yeah. Imagine if I turned around and said Metallica. Like, nothing against Metallica, but being like, I just discovered this underground band. It's called Metallica. No. Alright, let's go out of here. Let's go explore Goron. Oh no, Goron Village is foolish, so we don't even have to do that. Let's go straight to adult. Actually, no. You know what? Before we go straight to adult, we've had such a good time here. I'd be remiss if we didn't plunder Tingle. I'd be horrified if I didn't plunder Tingle. Yes, that's it. You clocked it early. Go you. 5 bombs, 5 deco nuts. No thanks. Alright, cool. We tried. Tingle, Kula Limpa! Alright. Let's... No. If we exit... Where does Kakiri? Oh, Kakiri's vanilla. Okay, so we've got an easy way back to Ocarina from here. That's fine. We're good. Alright. Don't you worry, people. We will get another Gamba up and started soon. So if you missed out on the first one or didn't win, you've got more chances to do so very soon. We're just gonna go become adult and then see how we go from there. Oh, I don't actually have the hook shot, the hammer marked off. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's get out of here. Where does this lead to again? I know we checked it, but I forgot. Oh, okay. This actually gets us just that tiny bit closer. We'll take it. We'll always take this. That's easy. Alright. I'm sorry, I'm still a little thrown over what luck we've had so far. Hi, Muffy. So, poor little Muffins, she's just been sitting in front of the aircon since I turned it on. She's been sitting in front of the aircon. OMG, Tiny forgot to say hi. Tiny's here. Hi, Tiny. Hello, Tiny. How are you going? Everyone in chat, say hi to Tiny for us. Hello, Tiny. Whee! There we go. Alright. I was going to say, this takes us to Lon Lon, which gives us a nice, easy way over. Alright. Let's go. She says she's good but hot and wants ice cream. I also am good and hot and want ice cream. Can I have ice cream? That sounds so good. I've got ice cream in the fridge, actually. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't need those 20 rupees. I just did that for swag. I'm not gonna lie. By the time I finish stream, actually, I want to know this. Okay, so in my area, it is currently. Hang on. Let me check properly. In my area, it's currently 37 degrees still. It's still going to be 30 degrees by the time I finish stream. I'm a little tempted to go for a swim after I finish stream. Is that weird? Like, keep in mind, it's currently 7 PM. So if I go for a swim when I finish stream, Just saying. Hey Salbow, what's your favorite Christmas song / carol? Okay, Paths don't have Pirates Interior Sacred Meadow, that's fine. Opponent's song not required. I just wanted to double check that. My favorite Christmas song of all time is a song called Snoopy's Christmas. And I love it so much. It's yeah. Okay, a whole green rupee. Thanks, game. And Serenade, excellent. I love Snoopy's Christmas. It's such a good song. I've forgotten who did it, but it's so good. Smash Mouth also did a cover of it, which is hilarious to me. Damn, that's an old song. Oh, absolutely. I have almost a hatred of, hang on, I need to put this on charge. I have some, I have some devices here. I have my phone that I check stream on, and then I have a phone that is holding all of my, that's data. What am I, that I'm hotspotting off. So the one that I'm hotspotting off has like 13%, so I'm trying to do that. L'Oreal Guardsman, that's it. Isn't that about the war? Yes. I don't defend that, but still. Still such a good song. Oh my goodness. Alright, we're finally adult, and I don't have a sword equipped. Let's fix that. I don't know, it's just so deeply nostalgic to me. I have so many nostalgic memories tied to it. I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite songs of all time. Actually, I want to swap hookshot to this button. There we go. Yeah, no, I have a thing against, I don't like that much modern, that much in terms of modern Christmas music. Like, there's like, you know, hey, Silver Gauntlets, that's good. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of like modern Christmas music. Like, because it's all covers anyway, so I'd rather just listen to the originals. Alright, we are cooking. Let's go back to Kikiri Forest. Let's go back to Kikiri Forest. I think that's a good place to start. We can go via Lon actually. We can go via Lon, which will take us to Zora's River, so that's fine. Yeah, I love Snoopy's Christmas by the Royal Guardsmen. I'm one of the very few people who isn't sick of All I Want for Christmas yet. I'm not sick of that yet. I'm just as surprised as anyone else by that. And for like a traditional carol, I love the song Silver Bells. Like, as a traditional carol, I love it. Also, why did I do that? There we go. I forgot I could just take this. What's everyone else's favorite Christmas songs? It's Christmas time. Whether you say, if you celebrate it, if you don't, everyone's welcome here, of course. If you have a favorite Christmas song, or if you don't celebrate Christmas and you have a holiday that's coming up and you have a song from that, let me know. I want to know. I love learning these things. Alright, boom. Oh, balls. Alright. We will come back here, don't get me wrong. We will come back here to check what Ice Cab is, but we can't really get in as an adult without an ocarina. So, yeah. Let's just take care of all of this first. The Fairy Tale of New York. Hey, that's a good one. I like that. That's good. We're going to exit and then re-enter. Or Deck the Halls for an actual carol. Absolutely. I love that. I love that. Deck the Halls is such a good one too. It's a good carol. I used to horribly mispronounce a whole bunch of carols. Oopsies. Like when I was a kid, I used to sing a whole bunch of incorrect lyrics. So I feel like some of those I've accidentally adopted. So I used to sing Deck the Halls with the bowels of my sister. But with the bowels, because my sister's name is Holly. So I used to sing Deck the Halls with the bowels of my sister, but I bowels instead of Deck the Halls with bowels of Holly. Yeah. I've almost forgotten the proper lyric now. Where am I going? What am I doing? Let's just restart this. Hang on. I forgot what the hell I was doing for a sec. this way I want to go, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. What do you mean am I going to 2? Is it because I already have the poacher's saw? Can I... Oh, wait, do I have to go back to... Wait, hang on. Where's Gerudo Valley? Oh, crap. Gerudo Valley is... Yeah, okay. Hang on. Hello, I just finished karate and I'm listening as I drive home. Hello, welcome in, Placehold. We're talking about favorite Christmas carols and Christmas songs. Okay, hang on. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to think. Well, this makes no sense, does it? Yeah, you're gonna attack me, whatever. I'm gonna ignore you. Bear with me for a hot minute. Because I'm just realizing there's a hole in the logic here. Okay, you know what? Let's ignore the ocarina for now. Let's go see what Forest Temple is. So the issue that lies here is that the ocarina is the poacher's saw check. I thought that was the poacher's saw check here to get the poacher's saw. Clearly not. It's the check where you give the poacher's saw, which we do at Gerudo Valley. Herein lies the issue. You need to do the Gerudo, that you need to give the poacher's saw over as an adult. And if you're not understanding the issue here yet, you will in a second. We need to give the poacher's saw as an adult, which can only be done in Gerudo Valley. Now, to get to Gerudo Valley, we need to use the owl from the top of Death Mountain Trail to go to Cac. The owl is not there as an adult, which means that we'd have to go there as a child. We'd have to go there as a child to get, oh, come on. We'd have to go there as a child, get the owl to Cac, and then turn into an adult. However, we need the Song of Time to be able to turn into an adult, which requires the ocarina. So that's not going to work for us. So it must be the other ocarina that we are required to grab first, which I believe, if I recall correctly, is in Snowhead Temple. So we continue with our search for Snowhead. We continue with our search through all the temples. Also, hello, I like fancy cheese. Welcome in. Goron Lullaby. That's going to allow us to check Snowhead. Oh, once we get Goron form, that's going to allow us to check Snowhead. That's cool. Hello, I like fancy cheese. Welcome in. I hope you're having a grand time. How are you going? Snowhead. Alright, cool. What was that thing? That enemy was, I actually don't know what they're called. I have never bothered to check. I'm drunk. Hi, drunk. I'm Salbell. Sorry. Terrible joke. I do it all the time. In all honesty, valid. All the more to you. I am drinking water and doing something about it, I guess. I've got to be... Oh, we voided out. I've got to be somewhat healthy, I guess. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good time. My favorite Christmas song to sing is The Holy City. I used to sing it with my opera company. Wow, opera, nice. At the carols, and we would get the whole crowd singing along with the chorus. It's just one of those big grand songs that everyone loves. That's so true. It is a very big grand song. That sounds awesome, Placehold. Is that a... That's a trap. Excellent. We can get through a lot of this. We've got magic, we don't have fire arrows, but we have hook shot. And we've done Goronless, fireless, Snowhead before. It's not that big of a deal. So we're going to try and do as much of this as we can to find the ocarina. That's our goal here, really. But yeah, no, that's awesome. That's awesome, Placehold. I was saying before that I also used to sing like carols and stuff like that. Except I used to sing all the wrong lyrics. So, whoopsies. Nothing quite that big or grand. Careful, you need more hearts. Hopefully we're going to get some soon. Luckily for me, we are in a position where we can, where we're probably going to get some soon. Like that. Alright. Whee! I also love the fact that my Twitch, while I'm actively streaming, there we go, the stray fairies always give you hearts. If you ever need hearts in a dungeon, stray fairies always give you hearts. Excellent. Good thing you already have mine. Oh, okay, that's kind of smooth. That's smooth. I'll take that. Oh dear, you guys are funny. I love that. All right. Also, I love the cheese emote. The smiley cheese emote. That's 10 out of 10. I love it. All right. Let's drop down. Check the grass. Yep, excellent. Thanks, you're welcome. I think it's great. And we got electrocuted. I like Fancy Cheese followed me. Thank you so much for the follow, Fancy Cheese. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. I'm glad you're having fun here. Let's just quickly check for hearts. Nothing so far. Alright. In all honesty, I just want the beeping to shut up. Alright. What system are you playing this on? Great question. There is no way to play the combined Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask randomizer on a console at the moment, as far as I'm aware. So this is being played on PC at the moment. Hence my really bad aiming, because my controller not great. Also my aiming not great. Oh, get out of the ice, thank you. We almost literally just got yeeted into the ice and frozen. That would have been kind of hilarious. Okay, number one. Now, killing all three of these only nets us a stray fairy, but we're doing it to get the stray fairy so we can actually heal up a little bit. There are also two pots at the end that at the other side of the room that we need to check. So let's quickly grab the stray fairy and then check the last two pots. Excellent. Again, I think the ocarina is here. I'm not entirely sure, but I think. Okay, so they're nothing's there. So we're gonna jump back down. That's fine. Now the reason why we jump back down is because we don't have fire arrows, so we can't get out. So we go this way. We're not going to bother collecting the stray fairy here, even though it would typically give us hearts, and that's because the stray fairy is in the fire, so we'd lose hearts to get hearts. And that seems kind of counterproductive. Just saying. Maybe. Alright, so let's go through here. Alright, now here's the thing. I am about 75% sure I'm about 75% sure the ocarina is here in Snowhead Temple. However, I am not 100% sure. So, you can either bet that I'm correct, or you can bet that I'm not correct with our gamba. Is the ocarina going to be here? Yes or no? If we find it before the 5 minutes are up, well, you know where to put all your points, I guess. And if we don't find it, well, there you go. Oh, I'll take the hearts. Absolutely, I'll take the hearts. We got a piece of heart. This is our first. Sorry, I'm just making sure the Gamba's working on the phones and live and all of that. There we go. Prediction started. Perfect. Yes, she is working. I can see that going. Perfect. All right, let's go. All right, there's 3 pots up here. This is a fairly lengthy dungeon, all things considered. Great. So, there is a chance that it could take quite a while for us to find it. That's what I'm saying. I was going to say, you can't really see... Okay, there is supposedly a chest there, but I don't think we can grab it like that. So we're just going to boopy-doopy-doop. I'm fairly certain it's only a stray fairy or something like that anyway, so nothing important if there is something there. Alright, let's go. Okay, nothing over there. Ooh, big key. We've got our boss key already. The most useless... Oh, right. Sally, how about you try opening it? The most useless boss key in the game. Just saying. Alrighty. We got the boss key. Alright, nothing. And that, chest... The chest that we get from hitting that switch is a stray fairy, so we don't have to do that either. Alright. Don't forget to get in your points for the Gamba. So that Gamba's got 3 minutes left on it. Do you think we're going to find the ocarina in Snowhead? Yes or no? I have a feeling... Oh, bomber snake. Okay, cool. I have a feeling some of you might be holding off your points to see if you can put all in if we find it. So, power to you if that's what you're doing, but don't forget to get in your points. Nothing. The chest in... What's your opinion on Tears of the Kingdom? You did not like it. Having random engine parts all over the place to glue together was dumb, and it took away the creativity for building random nonsense. Interesting. Okay. Okay, I feel like that might be a little bit of a hot take. I personally... it's a little bit complicated. I really enjoy Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom as games. As Zelda games, they kind of rank lower on the scale for me. And it's not because I don't enjoy them as games. It's just they don't feel like Zelda games enough to me for them to actually register in my brain as Zelda games. But that's nothing against the game itself. It's just my brain doesn't register them as Zelda games. There we go. But I really did enjoy... I did enjoy the game as a whole. I will say... game? That was stupid of me. I forgot. I forgot that the light arrows don't one-hit shot it. So there we go. Alright. Yeah, I liked the game well enough. I do agree with a lot of the criticism of it. But I found it really, I just found it fun. There you are. Excellent. Done. It made sense in the context with them trying to rebuild the kingdom. That's exactly it. I will say one mechanic I wasn't too big of a fan on was, I wasn't too big of a fan of the, flinging, like trying to get the Koroks back to its friends. And it's not because I found it a bad concept. I thought it was a really great concept. It distracted me too much from what I was doing. And that's less the game itself and more probably my ADHD grandmother. That I will 100% admit that's probably more my brain than the game. It made sense. Oh, we've got a 10 times combo. Oh, okay, we don't need to do anything here. 10 times combo on the emotes there. There you go. If you like it, I changed your mind because changed my mind because you're a cutie. Interesting method to change your, interesting reason to change your mind, but pop off. I accept it, I guess. Alright. Sorry, I'm just trying to think of... Okay. That might have... Yeah, I was going to say that would have been a shoddy idea. Nice. Excellent. Jeepers, Spidey, my floating senses are tingling. Oh dear. Alright. Let's try and aim up here. That's a bad angle. Let's try and get a better angle on that. Trying to do this without fire arrows and Goromas can be a little bit painful. It's definitely doable. Sorry if I'm making anyone dizzy by doing that. It's just, it can be a little bit painful. But we are definitely going to be able to do it. There we go. It didn't feel creative having the pieces specifically placed, making it obvious for what you do for tackling a scenario. Okay, yeah, that's... You know what? I accept that. That's fair. That's very fair. You mean the pieces for doing challenges and all that? Yeah, that was hand-holding. Yeah, no, I agree. I will agree that. Something I did really enjoy was being able to fuse things to your shield specifically. Being able to fuse things to your sword, sure, whatever. Being able to fuse things to your shield specifically was so much fun. I liked finding all the random weird combos that worked. I thought that was really fun. Like, who knew a frozen piece of meat was just that good, right? Okay, that's probably the best angle. Yeah, alright. Let's fix that, let's fix that. Alright, that takes us over there. Let's go over here. Alright. We're making our way through slowly but surely. We're just gotta make sure we check over everything. Alright, how's that gamble looking? Is it still going? Or is it closed now? Everyone thinks we're not going to find the ocarina here. If we find it, you lose your points. I hope you know that. Alright. I like Foster beer, but I heard that's not really a beer Australians drink. I think you can get Fosters in Australia. I'm gonna see if I can get the angle on this. No, okay, it just bounces us out. Yeah, I think you can get Fosters in Australia, but I'm not 100% sure on that one, actually. Holy cow! I am so sorry to interrupt everyone. But Ducky is on a 20 stream streak. I'm so flabbergasted I can't even talk. My gabbers have been utterly flustered. No, my flabbers have been utterly gasted. So gasted, in fact, I can't talk. Oh, I'm sorry. Wow, 10 straight weeks. That's incredible. Thank you so much to both you and Tiny. Wow. Oh my goodness gracious me. That is incredible. Thank you. Wow. Alright, back to this guy again. Yeah, I don't know if Fosters are... I think I've seen Fosters in Australia. I'm personally an Asahi girl. Asahi is my game. Alright. There we go. We're gonna have to do this the old way in a second. There we go. Alright, I'll read that in a second. I'm not ignoring. I'm just trying to focus on the battle. But yeah, I'm an Asahi girl. Where you at, bro? Come at me. There we go. Alright. You're done-ski. Alright. Nothing there. Okay. Pots up here. We've got 2 pots of value up here. Again, thank you, Ducky. Oh my goodness. Nothing. Your hair looks fabulous, BTW, and the fan blowing makes me think I'm chatting with a lovely lady doing a hair commercial. Ah, yes, the hair commercial. I love Asahi. Got 4 tall ones in the fridge. That'll be my next one. I am jealous. I think I've got 2 Asahis in my parents' fridge, but they also live like 10 minutes away, so I can't do that. Also, I should not be having a beer right now. I'm streaming. There we go. Alright. I'm really hoping it's not that snowball there. No, okay, hang on. I'm gonna see if I can time it to see what that is. No, that was terrible. No. Bear with me here while I figure this out, alright? Do you need a fan most days to game in Australia? Not like during winter and everything. Well, sometimes actually, now that I think about it. Not all the time, like it's not strictly necessary, but today is particularly hot. What was that? Did anyone see what that was? Hey! Hey! Ocarina! Oh my god, thank god we sat there and turfed bombs at it for 5 minutes. Alright. To the naysayers, I am so sorry, but you lose. Good day, sir. I said good day. Nobody thought this would happen. Who were the people in the Gamba? I want to know who was in the Gamba there. Everyone lost their points. I know. I know. I'm so sorry, but also, this is what happens when you doubt Salbao, I guess. Get wrecked me. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. In order to... So we don't have to climb back up, let's just do this again. There we go. We don't need a fan most days in Australia, but today is a particularly hot day. So it was 41 degrees in my area today. A max of 41 degrees today in my area. And I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. So if you are from the US, I am so sorry. I do not know. I could figure that out actually. I could just ask Siri, but still. Alright, there we go. Get wrecked me. Dang God, I missed that Gamba. Yeah, I know, right? Actually, we can't even do the boss key skip without Goron Mask. What is this? Do we do a boss battle today? Ew, no, I don't want to do York. We're gonna get out of here. Hello, DJ Amplify. It's about 115 Fahrenheit. There you go. I'm so glad you bothered checking, because I did not. I just want to see what the pots are. I do not... I'm not bothered doing this boss battle, if I'm being honest. This boss battle kind of sucks. I tried betting you would get it. Aw, that's sweet. Hey DJ Amplify, how are you? How's it going? I'm just checking the pots here. I'm not doing this boss battle. It's the one Majora's Mask boss battle. I'm like, I'm not doing without Fierce Deity. Even Twin Mold, I'd rather shoot. I'd rather aim and shoot. I could do it, but this one, nah, flat out. We're not doing this without Fierce Deity. I hate this boss fight. It's not even hard. Well, I mean, it is annoying. It's not hard, but I just hate it. Let's go back to dungeon entrance. Alright. There we go. Alright. So, we have so many options available for us. We finally have an ocarina. Do you know how glad that makes me? Alright. What ocarina songs do we have in Ocarina of Time? Because I feel like I haven't marked any of them off. We have those two. Is that Song of Storms? No, that's Song of Time. Okay. We have Time and we have Zelda's Lullaby. Excellent. Alright, let's go. Let's see where everything takes us. There's more than one ocarina. Yes! So there's the fairy ocarina, which is the ocarina that you get in the beginning of Ocarina of Time. And then there's the Ocarina of Time, which you get once you've completed all 3 child dungeons. Okay, so that takes us to Mountain Village. Alright, where does Lake Hylia take us to? That's vanilla. Excellent. Awesome. Wow. While we're here, we can see what Water Temple takes us to. Now that we have Iron Boots, we can check Water Temple. Your first Zelda game was Breath of the Wild. Nice. My first Zelda game was Ocarina of Time, actually. My first Zelda game was Ocarina of Time. Right, where does this take us to? Woodfall. We're gonna come back here for now. We're gonna come back here. But I'm gonna write down that, Woodfall, so water equals Woodfall. And, forest equals Snowhead. Okay. Okay. What I essentially want to do is I want to find Deku Tree as soon as possible. So Deku Tree is on the path of wisdom. So I want to find Deku Tree and I want to find Pirate Sewer because apparently they both have items for us. So we're just going to do a tour of all of the areas to see what we can find. Taking gaming notes is the most adorable thing ever. I love you. That's so sweet. Thank you. I take notes because my memory is terrible and all of the areas are randomized. I will not remember a single thing otherwise. It's very much out of necessity rather than cuteness or anything like that. Alright, let's exit out of here normally. This might mean if we can find something that takes us to CAC, if we find a song that takes us to CAC, we might actually, you know, be able to do something. Like, we might be able to actually get to see where Shadow is and all of that. It also means that we can now age change, so we can get into CAC again and then become adult. I want to check Bottom of the Well. I want to check Shadow. We already know that fire leads to beneath the well. Checking Spirit would be good, but I want to find Spirit in order to check Spirit, if that makes sense to anyone. It probably doesn't, but there is a rhyme and reason to this, I promise. Okay, let's go. What leads to Death Mountain Trail? Milk Road to Romani Ranch leads to Death Mountain Trail. Okay, that's a good place to go. So let's walk there. Milk Road. It doesn't, but I trust you, Queen. Oh dear. Well, I forgot these are all randomized. Crap, okay. I forgot these all take us to random locations. I forgot that's a thing. Okay, let's quickly see. Number one, what's in the shop here, because we haven't checked that. What songs have we got? We've only got, we've only got Goron Lullaby. That's fine. Let's quickly see what's in the shops here. I genuinely forgot this was all randomized. Okay, you know what? The shops have a fish. Let's do it. Fish. There we go. Alright, we don't need the bomb shoes, we're good. Alright, let's song a soaring. Hey, thanks for the follow, Powanoia. I'm assuming that's correct. I hope that's correct. If it's not, please let me know. And thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're having a great time. We have exactly 444 followers now. That's pretty awesome. Just saying. Alright, where does Clocktown lead us to? Clocktown is Clocktown. You got it. Oh, I'm so glad. Wow, I've already forgotten it. Powanoia. My brain is just not switching on today. My brain went, oh, last day in the office for work? That means holiday mode, right? I still have 3 more days left of work. I just don't have to do it in the office. But my brain immediately went, oh, that's holiday mode now. It's all good. Oh, I'm glad. Alright. We can check spirit here. So the reason why I said I wanted to find spirit to check spirit is if we found spirit temple, we would have an easy way of getting back here. We'd have an easy way of getting here without having to go through the desert. I just want to see, can we see from this angle what that chest is? Okay. I want to see if we can... Okay, yeah. Actually, what am I doing? What am I doing, actually? There we go. Okay, excellent. That looks like a big old pile of nothing, so that's fine. Alright. Let's get through here. Let's see what this is. So spirit, okay, spirit was vanilla. That sucks a little bit, but that's fine. Good night, Fancy Cheese. Thank you for joining and thank you for the follow. I hope you have a good night. We're not gonna do spirit quite just yet. We're gonna come back here. Song of Storms. Hey, okay, we're gonna take that straight away and we're gonna use it. So there is a fairy fountain here that you can only access through Song of Storms. So we're gonna use that straight away. I'm actually thrilled with Song of Storms. That opens up so many checks for us. Alright. Let's see what we've got. As well as that, Heads or Tails is now open again. I feel like a lot of people didn't get a chance to do it initially, so we're doing it now. Don't forget to get in your channel points for Heads or Tails. You got a 50-50 shot of winning, so there's... Why not do it, right? Right? Alright. Oh, I'm gonna write down Spirit is vanilla. Spirit. Okay, so we've checked these 4. We've checked these 4 here, like these 2 and the beach ones. Let's check Mountain Village and Snowhead. If we find one for Stone Tower, that's going to be really good as well. Hey, speak and you shall receive. That was not planned. That was just coincidental, but we'll take it. That's a good coincidence to have. And Stone Tower is... Oh, we don't know what Stone Tower is. Okay. This would be a good thing to check then. Okay. We can come back there for the heart piece, that's fine. In the meantime though, I just want to go see what that pot of value is down there. Come on. Oh, I got a keys with that. Go me. Game, come on. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? I was hitting the jump button and she just wasn't jumping today. That's fine. We can come back to it. Because the next best thing happened. Oh, we don't have a pot. Okay. Never mind. I was actually going to use a trick called Time Stop. But we don't have a bottle. All of our bottles are in Ocarina of Time at the moment. That's fine. We can come back. No. No, come on, Sally. Alright. Thank you. Oh my god, that shouldn't have been as hard as it was. I don't want to hear any jokes about that, people. Alright. Let's try this again, shall we? Yeah, whatever. Hug me, hump me, whatever. I should not be inviting strange things to hump me. I never said that. I don't know what you're talking about, people. Alright. Come on. Piss off. Thank you. Alright. That's a trap. And that's a Zora tunic. Nice. We'll take that. We'll take that action. Why not? Also, don't forget, you have 1 minute and 15 seconds to get your points in for the Gamba. I don't want anyone to forget that. That's coming up soon. Sorry, I'm just checking my phone to see where the Gamba's standing. You've got plenty of time, but you probably want to get your points in. You've got a minute. Heads is in the lead with all of the points. If Tails wins, guys, you can't let it win. You got to get your 3 points. Alright, I get it. Yeah. We're gonna die, that's fine. Alright, cool. Let's get our hook shot up. Okay. Those two are standing still now. Excellent. Alright. Sorry, I'm just having a look around. Perfect. I think it's probably easiest if we just walk back to Snowhead. Or wherever it was, Mountain Village. Also, I'm totally wheeling this this bad boy in when I go to sleep, because this is great. I'm actually really enjoying this aircon right now. Not to rub it in. I'm not trying to intentionally rub it in. It's just it just happens to go that way. There we go. Perfect. That actually, yeah, I was gonna say that actually got rid of it, didn't it? Okay, yeah, we'll do it this way. Nope. I hate doing ISG from this particular platform because it's so annoying to do. It's so easy to screw up, and when you do, you always take damage from it. No. Alright, cool. Hang on. Bear with me. We're gonna get this. Just bear with me. If I don't get it, whatever. That's fine. No. The timing in order to not take damage here is ridiculous. Alright. Screw that. Alright, fine. Just get rid of that off the bat. Excellent. There we go. In essential, I just wanted the heart piece, honestly. I just wanted the heart re-health. Excellent. Perfect. And then from here, I think you can hookshot from here. I was just trying to not do that. Okay. Okay, hang on. Bear with me. Alright, let's try this. Yeah, alright. Okay, so this is Ganon's castle. You know what? We can do part of this. We can see what Ganon's castle what Ganon Castle Tower leads to. This is good. So Stone Tower leads to Ganon Castle. Hey, Johnny! Thank you. Hello, how does tower lead to? Deku tree. Oh, that's cursed. Ganon tower equals Deku. And we've been looking for this, so that's good. How's it going, Chani? How's it going? How you doing? Alright. Alright, let's go. We are going to find something in here. We know it. It's on the path of wisdom, so we're going to find something here. Alright. So far, the items that have been good, taking a break from a sleepless work night. Oh no. Sleepless work night? Does that mean like it's overnight or something for you? Because that sounds really exhausting and tiring. There we go. Very nice. Forgive me, Basta. I'll give you a clue. Yeah. He's just saying that we won't take damage if we hold the up button while falling off cliffs. To an extent. He's right and he's wrong. After a certain height, you still take damage no matter what. Alright. Anti-magic trap. That's not it. So, on the path of wisdom so far, we have found magic. We found the hook shot. That's it. That's it. That's all we found on the path of wisdom so far. Deku shield. Alright, we already had one, but that's nice. Freelancing work. I don't have time to do so. I sacrifice sleep. Honestly, valid. I feel that. I sacrifice sleep for stuff all the time. Thank you for electrocuting me. Have a nice day. Alright, there we go. I feel that. I ended up having to take time off work earlier this week because I have been sleeping so badly that I actually gave myself a migraine from lack of sleep. There we go. Alright. I'm interested to see what we get, here, because that's going to give us a lot of context clues as to where the Triforce piece may be. There we go. I didn't actually need to kill him. I'm going in here, but still. Alright. Again, that wasn't necessary, but there's 2 patches of fancy grass here, so... We know that piece of the Triforce is a trap. We know it. But we did get a fish, so that's nice. And what's behind there? Nothing. That piece of the Triforce, unfortunately, was a trap, as we already collected that particular piece. I wonder if fire arrows is one of the items of value. It might be. Alright. Again, we received absolutely no hints about piece of power. That's so weird to me. Alright, let's go! Excellent. Grand. Thanks, game. Alright. Now you might be asking why I'm continuing to do this as an adult. Point of order, it's quicker to do this as an adult. There's only one time where I feel like I'll have to change into child, and it's just for, it's just so I don't have to go back around the other way to do the rest of the checks. That's it. That's the only reason why I might turn into a child. But the rest of it, it's way quicker to do this as an adult. You get to skip some of the puzzles, you get to just move forward a lot faster. Okay. Game, let me put my bloody sword away. Thank you. Yeah, alright, cool. Yeah. 23 is number 1. Alright, cool. I'll take the health. Fancy grass, what you got for me? Bunches. That's not real fancy. Oh, and it's an electrocution. Excellent. We got electrocuted. Grand. Thanks. And electrocuted again. Alright. This is the room that I mostly stay a dog for. I hate this room as a child. I've hated this room since I was a kid, and I will continue to hate it until the day I die. I hate this room as a kid. It's not even technically that bad. I just find it a pain in the ass. You have to dive down. You have to dive down to find a. You have to dive down to press the switch at the right timing, so then you can run up to the front to jump on the platform, to get across the platform to jump to the other side. The seed is hoarding traps in Deku Tree. Honestly, right? I mean, we've had quite a few traps, but I feel like not as like we've had more in Deku Tree than most places. All right. Okay, I'm a little scared. Why haven't we found anything yet? So this room, we'll clear it just for the purposes of clearing it, even though I know there's nothing to do in here. This room only has a sculpture in it. Okay. This room only has a sculpture in it. It's a really weird room. So we're gonna get out of here. That's the sculpture, by the way. I don't think it even officially appears on the map. Wait. Yeah, it doesn't even register on the map properly, so there we go. Hello, Sue! You didn't get the notif. That sucks. I'm sorry. Welcome in. How you going? How's your night going? We have found a piece of the Triforce and the Master Sword and an ocarina. We are cooking. Alright. It's Thursday, Soup. That's right, it's Thursday. My water is dripping all over me. So, one of the things that I really enjoy is I really enjoy ice water. So I put a bottle of water in the freezer, let it freeze, and then I sip it. I sip it as it melts. Unfortunately for me, it means that I have to keep a roll of kitchen paper on hand, because otherwise I leave water stains everywhere. There we go. So I just have to wipe down my desk. We haven't found anything here to indicate anything here. So I'm a little scared, I'm not gonna lie. I am a little worried that we're not gonna find anything of value. We'll continue on just in case. It might be in the boss room. So unless the boss is like Baronade or something, we should be able to do it. The only boss that we won't, like for sure won't be able to do is Baronade right now. And Twin Rover. We can't do Twin Rover. The only other place it could be, there are exactly three patches of grass here. But none of them are looking like fancy grass. Nothing of value there. Alright, let's get out Master Sword just so we have a one-handed sword so we can do this. 23 is number 1. Alright. What's the boss gonna be? Provided it's not Twin Rover or Baronade, we are cooking. So knowing our luck, it's gonna be Twin Rover or Baronade, isn't it? I knew it! I called it! I called it fairly well. Let's just check the pots and get out of here. Hey, mirror shield! Alright. That might be... Ooh, okay. Alright. Let's get out of here. Return to dungeon entrance. So we got mirror shield. Okay, so that tells me that... That tells me, okay. Tells me a few things. First and foremost, Ancient Castle of Arcana might be required. Stone Tower might be required. What else? Ancient Castle, Stone Tower, Spirit might all be required. That's a cursed place to hide Mirror Shield. It is. It really is. We're actually going to take a detour here for a second. I know we were checking our statues to see what they were, but I want to see, I'm fairly certain we shuffled Ancient Castle of Arcana into the mix. So I want to quickly see if that is indeed shuffled. Because I'm fairly certain we've seen Ancient Castle of Arcana and it wasn't here. So let's quickly do that. What is this? Oh, okay, no, this is vanilla. Okay. This is why I'm saying Ancient Castle of Arcana might be on the required path to get rid of this stone, this thing here. We're gonna see what this bottom of the well is. I'm fairly certain... Oh no, we actually have no idea what this is. So let's quickly check that. Okay. I wouldn't mind seeing Pirate Sewers here. Pirate Sewers here would be really good. Or like Pirate's Fortress would be really good here. Okay. Okay. Okay, hang on. Sorry, let me think for a second. Okay. Fire Temple might actually be required. I'm just trying to think. Fire Temple might actually be required because we got the hammer. And the hammer's really only useful in Spirit, Fire, and Ganon's Castle. But nothing else is indicated to us that Ganon's Castle is the way of the hero for us. Spirit's not entirely out of the mix though. What is this? Oh, okay. Oh, hello. What are you? Okay, fine, whatever. Let's set him on. Let's hit him so we can get the item drop from it and the song. Oh, he dropped bomb cheese. I feel like if you drop explosives like that, they're probably gonna blow up. Let's be real. We're in a cutscene. Give me that. Hey, sorry song, nice. Okay. No, wait, that doesn't work. Yeah. I think we have no choice but to turn back time here. Oh no, we can return to spawn. That's good, that's good. Okay. I'd rather return to spawn than turn back time. Alright, let's see what Snowhead is. Haha! Okay, this is good. This is good. Bottom of the well is a foolish choice. Oh, okay. I thought it meant like beneath the well in Majora's Mask, and I was like, that's where we got a Triforce piece. That would have been a big oof. Okay. This is good. This is good. Okay. What am I doing? Alright. If it feels like we're jumping around to random places, that's because we are. I'm... Full disclosure, we are jumping around randomly with no rhyme or reason where we should probably have rhyme or reason. And I'm fairly certain that's what makes these scenes a whole lot harder than they should be. Is the fact that I make this a lot more difficult on myself by completely ignoring the concept of logic. Game, thank you. I'll take the extra heart, why not? And let's go get that last boy. Thank you. Alright. Now, we can't get the chest from here, but that's more or less fine. One check here or there I'm happy to skip because it's statistically unlikely. I don't know why I say that, knowing that we got a Triforce piece in a check that I normally skip. But Elegy of Emptiness. That means we can go check what Inverted Stone Tower is now. That's actually really good. Okay, cool. Before we go see what Inverted Stone Tower is, I want to go see what Bottom of the Well is. Let's quickly do that first and foremost. We can also do Dampe Race while we're here, I guess. That might be good. Is Dampe himself out? We can also do Dampe check here. This check I'm okay with doing. We'll take the arrows, I guess. So Dampe check, normally that gives us a heart piece in vanilla gameplay, so we're just essentially, it's a nice check to do just in case. While we're here in CAC, we can also turn into human. Human? What? No. We can turn into adult. We can do Song of Storms check, and we can also check the shops here. So there's quite a few things for us to do here before we go back to Stone Tower. Unless this is Pirate's Fortress, and in that case we throw it all away to do Pirate's Fortress. Oceanside Spider House. Okay. What do you give us? Green rupee. Bye! Bye! We're gonna come back to that later. We're not gonna bother doing that now. The only thing of value we need to check are the pots and the end chest. Now, we have the Captain's Hat to be able to do the end chest without the guesswork, but we would want Fire Arrows or Din's Fire to be able to get half the pots. So, let's quickly, Song of Time, back to adults, check the shops here. And then we can do Dampe's Race, and then we can go back to Stone Tower. We have a plan. It's a confused jumble of a mess of a plan. But we have a plan nonetheless. It's there. There is a concept. There is a glimmer in my eye. Alright. What the heck? Oh, actually, while we're here, we might as well go see if we can get the Ocarina. Might as well see if we can get Ocarina. Is this bridge open or closed? I think it should be fixed. Yeah, it's fixed. Alright, cool. We don't have to worry too much. Alright. Hello, you are friends with Chroma the Burb. Hello! Yes, I am indeed. Hello, hello. I do like Chroma the Burb. Alright. Then what the hell, man? Okay, you know what? We got an Ocarina. Who cares? Yes, hello, Chameleon Girl Protector of. Welcome in. How are you going? How are you feeling? Ooh, hello, big chest. I said big snake. There we go. Let's just open this. And get set on fire, of course. Why didn't I think of that? There's a Song of Storms grotto behind here that we can also check. That's a good idea. We'll check Song of Storms grotto behind here, and then we will. We're just essentially waiting for daybreak. Little sad that Fortnite is updating. Oh, because it was doing like the Simpsons thing, wasn't it? Because I saw gameplay of that online. That looked really cool. I fully admit, I played Fortnite once, maybe twice, and that was it. But what I did see of it was really cool. I sucked at it. I'm not gonna lie. I sucked real bad at it. I'm not an FPS person. I want to be, but I'm just not. Or a third-person shooter. Yeah. The most I can do is Splatoon, and not even Splatoon 2 or 3. It's just straight up just Splatoon. What's it updated to? I don't know. Alright. Now, we're not going to enter in the same way that we left, and that's fine. You know why? They both lead back to Kakariko. Thanks, game. Alright, let's take care of this. Let's go check the shops. And then we can do Danpei Race. It doesn't matter if we do that at day and night, so that's fine. And we can also do Song of Storms check. It's okay, I have Sherma. What's Sherma? I have no idea. What's Sherma? I like learning new things. I like learning all these things. Hylian Shield, Greg's nuts. So, big old pile of nothing. Also, EP will be happy to know as a report I have not spent the Greg. Nothing. Wow, the shops really said give us nothing. You have a piece of heart for us, so let's check you. Alright, excellent. Yep, let's check you. Okay, so, wait, do we have the odd mushroom? Oh, we have the odd potion. Let's give that to the old lady. Wait, does odd potion go to old lady? No, the mushroom goes to old lady. We don't have the mushroom, do we? No. Who the hell does the odd potion? I can't remember. Gasp, Sherma is the amazing character in Hollow Knight Silksong. Of course! I haven't played Silksong yet. I fully admit I should probably do that. But that's awesome. They are baby, must protect. I love that. Yes. Must protect. I love that. Yeah, I haven't played Silksong yet. I've been meaning to, and I just haven't. Alright. You are a grade? Yes. You? Sunsong! That would have been helpful about 5 minutes ago. You know what? Sunsong is quality of life. We'll take it. Well, I can't be too mad. Alright. Enjoy your lurk. Have fun. Enjoy your lurk. Thank you so much. Let's, oh, actually, we've also got a piece of heart up here that we can quickly check. It doesn't look like much, if I'm being honest. Nope, Greg's are all around. We'll always take a Greg, why not? Alright. There we go. Alright, Danpei Race, here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Nothing in the pots. Oh, hello, what are you? So Ice Cav is Dodongo. Okay. We didn't know that. Ice Cav Dodongo. Okay. It is looking more and more likely that Inverted Stone Tower Temple is Inverted Stone Tower Temple or Shadow Temple are going to be Pirates Fortress, and we want to see if we can find Pirates Fortress ASAP because that's got an item of value for us. So what we're going to try and do is after we're done here, we might see if we can glitch our way into Shadow Temple. I am really bad at the trick, so it's going to take us a while to do it, but we're going to see if we can. There's no must, no fuss if we're unable to get it in a timely manner. I'm not going to sit there and make you watch me fail for like 20 minutes. So if we can't get it after a few tries, we just won't do it. Easy as that. But we'll see how we go first and foremost. There we go. It's amazing how easy this is with Bunnyhood. Like how quick this goes. We would have been finished 12 seconds ago if we had Bunnyhood. There we go. 20 rupees and nothing. Wonderful. Excellent. Grand. Thanks, Danpei. Alright. Let's just get out of here. Oh, damn it. Alright. So, anyone who's working, who's of a working age or a working ability, I know that's not everyone, but anyone who's working, who's closing for the Christmas break? When's everyone finished for the year? My last day of work for the year is Tuesday. And I get to work from home, so that's awesome. Also, thank you so much for the follow, Chameleon Girl Protector of. Thank you, I appreciate it so much. That's awesome, thank you. I should not be doing this with my Goron sword. Let me get out Master Sword, that's gonna be easier. Thank you so much for the follow, I appreciate it. Everyone's been so nice today. That wasn't it. No. No. I don't know what it is, but doing things in Ocarina of Time is just so much more annoying to me. I am so much worse at the glitches in Ocarina of Time. Twitch is broken again. It didn't give you my 300 points. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. That sucks. I'm so sorry. There we go. I'm so sorry about that. I don't know why Twitch is broken like that all the time. It shouldn't be, but... Okay, cool. Alright, that's part 1 done. Now, I'm fully going to take advantage of a little save state or two here. Just because otherwise we'd be stuck here forever trying to do this. As it is, we're already going to have to like save state a whole bunch of times. Just saying. It's really easy to get stuck here. Okay, I feel like this is a safe place to save state. Maybe it wasn't. Crap. No, hang on. Okay, hang on. Maybe that wasn't such a good place to save state. Crap. Okay, hang on. One more try. Okay. I'm gonna try and recover this as much as I can. Okay. I watched Frog Friend Marco break the laws of physics again. Oh, Marco, yes, so good, right? Okay, hang on. I feel like I can recover this, just bear with me. In theory, I can recover this. Okay, hang on. Okay. Okay. We can recover this easy, easy. We just gotta go further down. Okay, hang on. I know it isn't so much fun to watch. There we go. Okay, okay. Let's go save state back here. That wasn't a good idea either, was it? No, now I'm really stuck. Hang on. Alright. Okay, okay. Save state here. Maybe that wasn't a good idea either. But we can do this. There we go. Okay, okay. Now go down. Or not. Okay, hang on. We can do this. We've got it going. We've got something going. Oh crap, why did I resave? Why did I okay. This is why this is so difficult and so annoying to do. Because I also genuinely suck at this. Alright. Alright, there we go. Alright, one more try. No, come on. Come on. Yep. Okay, now go back up. Okay, there we go. Okay. Save state here. That's the most difficult part done, if I recall correctly. I think the rest of it is fairly simple and safe from here. That was the most difficult, is I never remember how to navigate through that path. Okay. Okay. Should be here? No, I just missed it. There we go. Alright, excellent. That takes me forever to do because I'm really bad at that. Stone Tower Temple. Okay. This is inverted stone tower. Okay, cool. So we'll note that down. That's really, good to know. Excellent. I'm glad to hear you finally got your 300 points. That's so good. I'm so glad to hear that. We're going to come back and do this later. I know it took forever for us to get in here. In all honesty, I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't, I just really wanted to make sure that it wasn't, it wasn't Pirate's Fortress. So, let's go back to Stone Tower. And now that we have Elegy of Emptiness, we no longer have to do time stop. We no longer have to do any hook-shotting shenanigans. We no longer have to hover. We're good. Excuse me. Thank you. Alright, and essentially those are the only two that we really need to do, because now we've got a clear shot to here to shoot it. If this isn't Pirate's Fortress, then we're in a little bit of a bind. It's still doable, but it's just going to be a little bit more annoying. We're also going to take this opportunity to quickly check up here. Why don't you want to do it the fast way and just make a statue on top of the first one that you made? In all honesty, I forget that you can do that and I'm lazy. There we go. Oh, also, I do want to flip the tower. That's it, pretty much. Alright, cool. Nothing of value there. Excellent. Alright. I just really wanted a clear shot to the tower, and that's why I did it. This is GT. Oh, shoot. Okay. I'm not doing GTG. Yeah, that checks out. I'm just so used to watching speedrunners. Sorry. No, you're all good. I used to be a Majora's Mask speedrunner, so I get it. I completely get it. You wouldn't be able to tell because of how shit I am, but I mean, bad I am. No. I was a Majora's Mask speedrunner. Hey, Spooky Mask, useless. I was a Majora's Mask speedrunner about 11 years ago? 12, 13 years ago? Yeah. It's been a while. Okay, that means, do we have Gerudo card? No. Okay, where does Woodfall lead us to? Woodfall leads us to Woodfall. Did we have any hint on where Sonata? I thought we had a hint on... Oh! Okay, no, we don't have a hint on Sonata, but... Yeah, okay. We don't have a hint on Sonata, but while we're here, let's go Deku Palace and check the Sonata check. So, Sonata's going to give us a song. I'm hoping that it's Sonata or, I hope it gives us either Sonata or, what's the other one? New Wave Bossa Nova. That's the other one I'm hoping it gives me. Oh, we're just going to take the long way here. Better than me, I've never done one, so don't beat yourself, don't beat yourself too much for it. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Look, they're fun to do. I started I started playing, doing Majora's, what am I saying? I started doing Majora's Mask speedruns, before I had recording equipment, before I had, decent connection to the internet, before any of that, which shouldn't be that much of a surprise. I didn't have decent connection for the, to the internet at all during high school, really. So yeah, I started doing that before I had much of it. I didn't have a way of streaming or recording or really even being part of the community as a whole. I just kind of was there for the most part. Now I'm fairly certain we already checked the grottos, so we don't have to do that again. Excellent. So we can just beeline our way straight to Sonata check. So there's no footage of any runs that I've done or anything like that. You won't be able to find anything online because there's literally no footprint of it. But I essentially I would go on YouTube at school, learn a little bit of the whatever I could find of the run, go home and then replicate it at home. And I slowly learned how to do speedruns from that. It was Giano's world record run from back then that actually got me into it. Which, like, awesome, cool, wow. Do I have to go through the whole damn thing? Thank you. Hey, that's vanilla. Okay, that's fine. We can go straight back to Woodfall. Let's go see what's let's go see what Woodfall is. It was Woodfall that was vanilla on the map as well, right? Yeah, it was. Okay, cool. But I stopped, I stopped running for a number of reasons. Number one, I was doing a lot of, I had a lot of study going on. I was in my final year of schools and I had all my finals and all of that, and uni exams and blah, 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 blah. I also had, I have really bad wrists, from old dancing injuries and stuff like that. So playing intense, hey, pirates, except we immediately voided out. That's so funny. Except I struggled with being able to play the games for long hours at a time because of my bad wrists. My wrists are now somewhat better, but it was the intensity of the gameplay that I couldn't do. Like intense glitches, intense gameplay, non-stop. Here I'm able to pause, take breaks and stuff like that. So it's quite different. But that's why I stopped. And then when I decided to go back to it, it changed so much that I was like, can I be bothered learning this? No. So yeah, no, I feel that. Ducky redeemed Salbal gives her hot gaming takes. We finally hit a silver scale. That's so good. Thank you for redeeming hot gaming takes. Oh good. What's a good hot gaming take for you? What's a good hot gaming take? Okay, this is, once again, not necessarily a gaming take. It's a very specific hot take, but it's one that I will stand by. I stand by this. Splatoon 1 is the best Splatoon game. Splatoon 2 and 3? Splatoon 1 is by far the best. Oh, that actually doesn't do it. Okay, so we can't get into the grandeur of interior without Goron, which kind of sucks because interior is way over Euro. Or like sewers. Yeah, Splatoon 2 and 3 just aren't as good. Graphically, they're not as good. Gameplay-wise, they're not as good. The weapon classes and the special weapons and all of that, I find them like quite inferior to Splatoon 1. Splatoon 1 is by far the best in my opinion. That's a trap, we already have that. Oh, pot. Excellent. Splatoon 1, I spent so many hours on. I would spend, literally, my parents would be, like my mum would be working and my dad would be out doing other things. I don't remember. I was in like my uni years or whatever. And my parents would both be out for whatever reason. And from essentially like 9 p.m. to 4 a.m., I would play Splatoon non-stop. No rhyme, no reason, non-stop. Like, you couldn't get me off it. But Splatoon 2 or 3, I think I've got about 10 hours in Splatoon 2 and about 2 in Splatoon 3. Yeah, that's fine. I'm happy with dying. Splatoon 2 or 3 just genuinely, I think Splatoon 1's the superior game by a long shot. Oh, screw this room. Absolutely. I hate. Yeah. I'm right with you there. I'm right with you there. Alright, so we need Goron to get to the rest of the sewers, which genuinely sucks because that's Wave the Hero. And we have no idea where Goron Mask is. But instead we're going to do a little bit of interior instead of sewer. I'm hoping our... whoa. Get down. I'm hoping... No, if you've only got 10 hours on Splat 3, you haven't had enough. No, I've got about 5 hours on Splat 3. I've got less. Wait, does... Okay, so Hammer and Goron Mask actually share a lot of the same qualities. Does Hammer work? Yes, okay! I'm so glad I checked that. So Hammer and Goron Mask actually share a lot of the same qualities, to the point where they're almost interchangeable, minus the Goron roll. In terms of the Goron punch and the Hammer are basically interchangeable. So I'm really glad I tested that. That's awesome. Alright, sick. Sorry, that little nugget came to my mind. You need to give it another go, especially with the updates. Does the updates make the game less bullcrap? My problem was the weapons were so outbalanced, especially when you're first starting out with the game. Once if within the 30, like the matches for Splatoon 2 and 3, I found it particularly egregious for Splatoon 3, but I always found it for Splatoon 2. Once the match starts, the match is decided within 20 seconds. That was my big problem with it. Like, the match was decided within the first 20 seconds, and it didn't matter what happened for the rest of the 3 minutes. That was my big complaint with it. I'm also a follower of a Friendly Phantom. A Friendly Phantom is so good. Like, they're awesome. Naea's Friendly Phantom, Bald Head, Kazi, all of them, incredible, and I'm about to get blown out. Crap. Why did I do that? I knew that was a bad idea. There we go. I don't know about the online, but the single player DLCs and okay, yeah, single player, fair point. Fair point. Yeah, that's valid. I did play a lot of the Octo expansion in Splatoon 2. I will grant you that. Yeah. I forgot that there was a whole single player campaign there. Alright, you know what? I'll grant you that for Splatoon 2. The single player is awesome. I've forgotten about the single player for Splatoon 3. I think by that point I was just kind of a little bit done with it all. That's nothing. Excellent. Yeah, it's still a problem in Splat 3. That was my problem. Like, you had so many people, like, I don't know, the weapon classes were so outbalanced, and the weapon classes were so imbalanced, and yeah, you have players that, like, relentless, and I found it very hard to get into as a result of that. It wasn't your fault, you were talking to chat and me. Honestly, I will take that as, you know, thank you for giving me an out there. Okay, so that gives nothing. I saw a crate of value. You just give me literally nothing of value. Great. Alright. We're running out of checks that we can do in Pirate Sewers. There's the crates up here. And there's one chest down there. So it's looking more and more likely to be the chest down there, but that chest also looks like, oh, wait, there's something here. Because that chest is nothing. I'm really missing something. We're missing something here. That can't be it. They're all the checks. But there's supposedly something of value here. But it's not those pots. Yeah. And it's that piece of heart is just a Greg. Okay. Let's just open the chests just in case, I guess. Do you go into the egg chamber rooms? Yes. So the egg chamber rooms are part. So Pirate it's in this randomizer, the Pirates Fortress area is really interesting in terms of how it's sort of done. Stupid wording, premise still stands. What about up here? Is there anything? Nothing. Okay. I'm really confused then. But we know something's here. Unless it read that the quiver was an item of value, but because we've already collected a different quiver, it's like it may have read that quiver as the bow. So the game reads like there's 3 potential bows in the game. Once you collect one, the other 2 turn into the quiver upgrades. So unless it read the bow as the way of the hero item, and then it just didn't adjust. No, why did I do that? That's fine. Okay, we're gonna go through there one more time just in case I missed something. I know this is our 3rd time going through it, but just in case we missed something. Because otherwise it must be counting the bow. And that's really stupid. Yes, so the way that the map reads the different areas of Pirates Fortress is quite interesting. So the area that this area is considered Pirate Sewers. Then the area that we entered into here through, waiting, is Pirate Exterior. Then the egg rooms and all of that, and the area with all the guards is considered Pirate Interior. So while Pirates Sewers might be way of the hero, Pirate Sewers may be the way of the hero, but you might find literally nothing of value in the other 2 areas. So you might have a case where you get a hint saying Pirate Sewers is foolish, but Pirates Interior is way of the hero. And that's why, because they're considered 3 different areas by the game's logic. Literally nothing. Like nothing. I'm almost tempted to check the spoiler log to see what we're missing, but also I won't do that. Literally, what are we missing here? Is the only thing I can think of is the bow check. That's it. Alright. Unless... I don't think this has anything though. Oh wait, I forgot. Okay, unless this is it. Oh, this is it. Oh, so I was really supposed to use the hammer there. Okay. Okay. So that's our way of the hero item, not the bow. That's good. I always forget those pots are there. I always forget those pots are there. There's a room there and I've played this game. Yeah, I know, right? That's, as I say, I always discover new things every rando. I already knew that, but I rediscovered it. We'll be gracious to myself and say I rediscovered it. Alright, cool. And then... Literally no hearts, please. Hearts? Thank you. I just really wanted the beeping to bloody stop. Get down. No. Alright. So, Goron Mask. Well, we know Snow had learned to unlock Arena, so we need... This is a big part of the randomizer here. So, because we're looking for pieces of the Triforce, all of these items will lead us to pieces of the Triforce. So, let's think about this. We already have the Triforce of Power. That's fine. Everyone needs to put on their thinking caps for a second here. We got the hammer from Great Bay Coast. We got magic from Goron City, and we got the Goron Mask from Pirate Sewer. They all are on the path of courage. So something that requires the Goron Mask, the hook shot, and magic. Goron Mask, hammer, and magic. And then on the Path of Wisdom was the Mirror Shield and the Hook Shot. So think about where those could lead. On my end, I want to see where Goro, like where Snowhead leads to. Okay, Stone Mask. We're gonna do a quick clear out of here. I don't think there's gonna be anything of value, but that's fine. It's gonna be a very quick clear out for us because we have Stone Mask, which makes this a lot easier. Stone Mask and Hookshot break this area in pieces. Excellent. Alright, we're gonna clear out this area and then we are going to clear out this area and then we are going to go on a quick break so I can run to the bathroom because I am busting for the loo. Come on, bro. I should actually start paying attention to this properly instead of just random firing. I'm not gonna lie, I don't take these fights seriously. I probably should. I don't. Okay, nothing. Now we know that the eggs give us some sort of song that could be nice but isn't useful. So we're going to ignore all of that for now. I think they give us like minuet or something like that. Not strictly necessary for our purposes. Oh no, the eggs give us Song of Healing. Still not strictly useful for our purposes. Alright, this crate has an item of value in it. Thank you. That's a trap. Honestly, the grown-up now, as a grown-up now, I've always wondered if she pulled her other sword out because they were not run. Hey, wait, sorry, I'm not reading things properly. Honestly, as a grown-up now, I've always wondered where she pulled the other sword out of because they're not on her hips or in her sheath. Right? I think we just chalk it up to Nintendo logic. But in all honesty, I've questioned it too. I know my voice to speak is messed up and I don't read it either. No, you're all good. My brain's like, English reading? No thanks. Alright, I should probably start taking this seriously now. Come on! Alright, you know what? Screw this. There we go. I know I should probably start taking these fights more seriously. Alright, let's get the mask back up before we forget. Alright. We are also on 7 PM of the final day, which means we are getting closer and closer to being able to see what clock tower is, what the clock tower tower is. Once again, I know what I'm saying. It doesn't matter that nobody else does, I guess. Let's. Oh right, we have the mask on. We don't have to deal with this. I can just skip all this. The only room in which the stone mask is not effective is this room right in front of me. So we are going to quickly just duck up here and take care of her. I was talking last time about the differences between the 3DS version and the original version of Majora's Mask. One of the changes, because there's so many changes, this was probably the most changed between original and remake. Hey, Gora Ruby! And we've lost all of our health. One of the big one of the changes is where the Stone Mask's location was. Okay, so that's nothing. Although the crate there with the thing might be nice. The Stone Mask originally has always been in the original game was located in the Akana Canyon region in a circle of stones. And you needed to use the Lens of Truth to be able to see Shiro, the Soul Jug, and give him a red or blue potion. For the most part, so Great Bay is Twin Rover. Twin Rover. And Deku was Baronade. Baronade. Excellent. So the hows and all of that haven't really changed. So you still, use the Lens of Truth, grab a blue or red potion, blah blah. But the location changed. So instead of going to Akana Canyon to get the Stone Mask, which is thematically more realistic, like more fitting thematically, instead this Shiro, the Soul Jar, can be found right smack bang underneath the platform in the middle of those two crates there. Which is quite painful to get to, considering the short timeline of the guards, between knocking the guards out and then waking up. It can be quite annoying for that reason. It makes more sense, but thematically it is better in Akana Canyon. It's one change that I'm like, I guess if we had to do it, sure. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of most of the changes. We're not going to bother fighting the last guard. The room itself has no pots in it, and we don't need to do it. So we're going to jump out here, as well as that we have no health. Thanks to the drain trap, we have no health. So we're just going to jump up here. There is a chest up here that we want to check. Looks like nothing, so that's good. Yeah, I know, right? I'm not a big fan of the changes either. Alright, if we hook up here, we can slide down this roof really slowly. You can't slide any slower or faster. Alright, let's just quickly duck in here. This is the other side of the room. Okay, cool. Nothing of value. Let's go. Whee! Yeah, I agree. Whee! And then there's one last thing we want to check here in Pirate's Fortress. Alright, that was a heart piece check that we needed to do. So we've still got more Song of Soaring locations that we want to check. Southern Swamp leads to Snowhead. Alright, we can finally make our way up here, which is very nice. We have a quarter of a heart, so there's a good chance that we're going to die doing this. But we can try, I guess. There we go. Once again, I am keeping an eye on... Oh, hello. I know we're about to die. That's okay. Okay, it's just bomb juice. That's fine. I just wanted... Oh my god, look at his eyes. I just wanted to see what it was. That's all. Okay, now let's see what the temple is. And I am keeping an eye on the time in terms of the in-game timer, so I do know that we will go to Clock Town soon. Oh, give me that fairy. Give me the foodie. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's see what this is. Forest Temple is probably the only thing we haven't really found yet. I'm assuming this would be Forest Temple. If it is, we can just quickly beat it. I don't think we need to go into Forest Temple, I don't think. That's just bomb tubes, we don't need to collect those. Also, I'm fully admitting that I suck at this slide, so we're just gonna... Yeah, whatever. I think I shall sleep now. Good night, friend. Good night, Chameleon. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I know I certainly enjoyed your company, so thank you so much. I hope you have a good night. Sleep well. And we'll see you next time. Forest? Forest. Alright. We are going to... We're going to check this one chest, make sure it's nothing of value, and then I'm going to go on a quick 2-minute break. We're not going to have a long break today. We're probably just going to stream through for the most part, and then just finish up whenever we finish up. But I really need to go to the bathroom, people. So we're going to make our way in here. We're going to check the 2 chests at the front, and then we're just going to go to the bathroom. Alright, I love Forest. I used to hate Forest mindlessly. It's grown on me doing the randomizers. I will admit it's grown on me. I love the music. I love the theming. I just find it sometimes a little bit tedious. But I will admit it's actually really good. Alright. Ditto. Yeah, no, I agree. Absolutely. Alright. I'm going to quickly run to the bathroom. Don't go anywhere. Feel free to grab a drink. Grab a, grab a snack. Grab a blanket. Grab an aircon. It helps. Trust me, I'm almost cold now. And maybe, grab a pair of tweezers and tweeze thing. I don't know. Grab a block of wood. I don't know what you want to grab, but don't forget to join us back here in a few minutes. I'm just going to run to the bathroom, refresh my drink. It's not going to be a full 5 minutes. We are going to be coming back very soon. I love watching others do Forest more than doing it myself. I agree with that. No, I 100% agree with that sentiment. Don't forget to grab an unpopular opinion to join us back and chat with. I want to hear your unpopular opinions. You guys have heard all of mine. I want to hear yours. Alright, but don't forget to join us back here in just a few minutes. We'll be back, and I will see you in a second. Alright, we're back. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you had a good short break. I walked out of my study to go run to the bathroom, grab a drink, all of that, and a wall of hot air just hit my face all at once. Wow. Alright. Let's see what the boss of this is. I don't think Forest is all that important. So let's just... I'm just gonna try and skip straight to the boss here. Excellent. Nice and easy. And Goma. Did we actually know that? I felt like we knew this, but I didn't write it down. But why wouldn't I write it down in all honesty? Alright. Hello, Goma. Actually, where are my Deku Nuts? I can never one cycle Goma. Even if I do everything right, I can never one cycle Goma. I don't know what it is. In theory, you should be able to one cycle. In fact, I've seen multiple people do it before, but it just never works for me for whatever reason. See, I had one hit left on her. That's it. And if you're questioning it, yes, Goma is a female. She lays eggs. And I know there are male species that lay eggs, specifically the seahorse. But in this case, Goma is a female. Is that a bottle of Chateau Romani? No, of course it's not. Alright. Let's just check the grass quickly. Nothing. 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 Alright, so this is looking like a big old pile of nothing. Excellent. Alright. And we get some magic. Oh no, we get hurt for beating the dungeon. That low-key sucks. Alright. We want to beat Goat at some point. Where was Goat? So Spirit, oh god, Spirit is Goat. Okay. Great Bay's Twin Rover. Does that mean Great Bay's on the way to Hero? I hope not. Alright, I think that's a heart over there. Yeah, let's take care of this. Alright. Okay, let's see where our final locations are. Let's see where our final locations lead us to, and then we can go see what Clock Tower is. Southern Swamp was this, Iconic Canyon. The unpopular opinion you asked for. Yes, please, I want to hear these things. This is Southern Swamp. Okay, I guess that's something. Sorry, yes. Wind Waker is overrated compared to Twilight Princess, and I disagree that Twilight Princess visuals aged badly. Rather than Wind Waker's childish visuals make it hard. Rather, Wind Waker's childish visuals take it hard to take seriously in the legitimate line of links. Interesting. Alright, I feel like that is a very hot take, because I know a lot of people strongly agree that, strongly believe that the Wind Waker graphics have probably aged the best. So, that is a hot take. I like it. I will agree story-wise and pacing, outside of the beginning of the game. Okay, so this just takes us to Iconic Canyon. Okay, cool. Outside of the beginning of the game, I would say, yeah, I think Twilight Princess has a better story and pacing. The beginning of Twilight Princess can be really slow. Yeah, I agree that it does have... What was Castle again? What was this again? This was like Shadow or something, right? Oh no, this was Clock Tower Roof. Okay. Let's return to spawn. Yeah, no, I can agree with that take. Oh, this is where it takes us as an adult. Okay, good to know. We never checked that. Water was Woodfall. I don't think I have time to go through Woodfall. I will say I agree that Twilight Princess is probably my personal choice out of the two. But I can see people saying either being the better one. I can see people agreeing with either being the better. I'm not going to say which. I'm not going to make an assertion that I think one's better than the other. But I appreciate the unpopular opinion. Thank you. I want to hear unpopular opinions from all of you. Give me your unpopular opinions. I want to hear it. I love hearing this stuff. I love hearing hot takes. I will say, Twilight Princess HD probably, I would say probably isn't as good. Isn't nearly as good as Wind Waker HD in terms of improvements to the overall game. And I say that specifically because Twilight Princess HD put in those stupid Miiverse sticker chests. That's it. That's probably the stupidest thing they've ever done. Alright, we're gonna wait for final hours. There's a few things I want to do in final hours. One of them we can start looking at doing now. Do we have room key? I have a feeling... Oh, we have room key. Okay, let's quickly check out room key. We're not going to do Mama's letter because we don't have Cal Mask. Yeah, I'm just double checking that we don't. Okay, we don't have Cal Mask. So we're not going to do Mama's letter. But we can at least check through Stock Pot in. Stock Pot in. Oh my god, words. Alright. Nothing here. Alright. I'm afraid we had a really good start to this. Incredible start to this, but I have a feeling we're just sort of dropping off a little bit. Okay. If I had to hedge my... no. I was gonna say if I had to hedge my bets, this would be ice, but Ocean Spider House is ice. We knew that. Okay, I have no idea what this is gonna be. What haven't we seen yet? I have no idea what this what the tower here is gonna be. Alright, let's just play it smart and do it this way. That was way too quick. That's fine. I'd rather be way too quick than way too slow with it. I'm talking about being way too slow with it. Wow. Oh my god. Okay. I completely just turned and ran into the opposite direction. That's embarrassing. Alright, the only thing that we need to check is this. There's a bunch of pots behind here. I always make a point to check this ever since Zelda's Lullaby was stuck behind one here. Alright, nothing about you. We can get out of here. That's the only thing I wanted to check once final hours came in. Alright. Let's go see what Clock Tower Roof is. What could it be? Swamp Spider House, maybe? I don't think we found... It could be Swamp Spider House, actually. It actually could be. Okay, Swamp Spider House, I'm betting now. No? No. Oh, of course, it's Ganon's Tower. I forgot that we hadn't found this yet. That's kind of funny. That's actually a little bit amusing. There we go. I was hoping to get some nuts from these guys, but sure. thought that we hadn't found this yet. Alright. Well, there's a whole bunch of... we don't have the Ganon key for it, but there's a whole bunch of pots when we do find the key. And we can at least do the chest check, at least. Come on, man, attack me! Thank you. Alright, where are you at? Perfect! Alright. Yes, Navi, we get it. You want to talk to us. Greg, what do you want? Never gonna give you... never gonna let you down. No wonder why she was so insistent on talking to us. It's a rickroll. Alright. You know what? I've rickrolled so many people in my life, I kind of deserve that. Also, I love you, Rick Astley. Please come back to Australia. I will pay anything. I will make a fool of myself every day on stream if it means that I get to watch you announce it. Tag Rick Astley. Send this to him, tag him in it. I want to see him. Alright. I want the hearts. Alright, let's go. Also, could we just talk about how clean that was? That was clean. Always leave with more hearts than you came with. Rickroll your chat. Yeah, literally. Okay, I'll rickroll the chat. I'll rickroll the chat every time now. Yeah, we don't have the key. That's fine. Let's return to spawn. Alright, what was Water Temple? Water Temple was Woodfall. Okay, hear me out on this. Because I have an idea. Oh, actually, wait, no. Do I have an idea here? No, not really. Let's go to Spirit Temple. Let's go Spirit. I have an idea here. We have the mirror shield. We have... Oh, that wasn't where I wanted to go, is it? Crap. Which one's... I didn't write any of these down. Why would I? That'd be smart. I'm not smart. We know this. Alright. Thank you. Hear me out on this. We have the mirror shield. We have the Goron mask. Both of those are supposedly Way of the Hero. Are they for the same reason? I don't know. But what's the boss of Spirit Temple? Goat. So, wait, Goron, Magic, and Hammer. Oh, that's true! The hammer was only to lead to the mask. Oh, Ducky, you are so smart. You're cooking. You're cooking. And Goron mask hasn't led to anything yet. So, still, Goat could be Way of the Hero. Because we've already done Snowhead. Oh, what? Okay, let's just skip through here. Let's just skip through here for now. We'll come back here later if we need to do a full clean out. I remembered that was there this time. Damn it. And I still got caught regardless. Yeah, what's missing? Our shield. Alright. Let me if not goats, then Goron races. We know that Goron races don't net us anything. We know Goron races don't net us anything. We got that as a hint. I can't remember where the hint... Like, I think it gives us like a green rupee or something. All I remember is that it's not worth anything. Oh, we have 2 fairies. We're fine. Let's equip magic shield here. Alright, where are you? I know where I hear the last one. Aha! Over there somewhere. There we go. If you don't kill all 3, they will eventually respawn into a bigger one. Of course it won't let me do that properly. Alright, let's roll her around. There we go. And the 4th one just spawns a Wall Master, so we don't have to do anything there. Excellent. Fabulous. Please give me a heart and not a trap. Or a Greg. I'll take a Greg. Okay. Okay, now run away, because he will blow us up. There we go. There's a pot of value down there. Let's check that out. We can't get any more drains than we already are. Put this away, because this pot's going to attack us in a sec. There we go. See, I do know my gameplay at the very least. There we go. I do know what is up at some point. Okay. I'm essentially from here. I'm hightailing it to the boss. I just want to see if I'm correcting my assumption of goat, and if we have to come back here, we have to come back here. That's fine. I am more than happy to come back here if we need to. I just want to see if I'm correct about goat. At the very least, if the goat boss fight doesn't give us anything of value, I don't care if we die here. We're going to die sooner or later with quarter of a heart. I'm not too fast. I hate this room. We're going to skip it. If the goat boss fight doesn't give us anything, melted snowhead might give us something. So this will actually melt all the ice and snowhead for us. So that might give us something. I hope this is the case. If not, that's fine. But I will say, at least it's not Dongoro's choir. That's probably the most cursed thing I've ever dealt with. I hate this wall. This wall is the worst in the game. Wait, hang on. Wait a second. Wait a second. Does jumping up on here give me a little bit of extra height to get to the top? No. That would have been really cool if that were the case, though. Oh, crap. It's this way, isn't it? I'm gonna die! Why did I do that? Oh wait, I've got a fairy. I'm not that mad. We're good. I'm an adult. I can calm down. I forgot about the fact that we had a fairy. I thought I had to redo that wall all over again. Alright. We need the boss key, don't we? I forgot about the boss key part. Yeah. Yeah. That hurts. That low-key hurts a little bit. That is the boss key. Okay, never mind. We're cooking. That's the boss key. That is so weirdly coincidental. I'm not even mad about it. Okay. Pop off, I guess. Oh, that's not it. if there is a way, if you hookshot the chest and then on the same frame you hit the open button, you can do it. I'm just not good at it. Can I please get on the bloody switch? Thank you. There we go. Alright, cool. That takes care of that problem for us. We're good now. We can hightail it straight to the boss. We're fine. Because this is the area that we need to be in up here. I want to see what that pot is here. Okay, bye. I guess. We'll take the heart and oh, what's that? Oh, that's a room key. That's a trap. And we're back to no health. Actually, sunlight arrows. That takes care of that for us. Wait, no it doesn't. Shoot, that doesn't take care of anything for us. What am I doing? I actually still need the light to do this. Damn it. Why am I allowed to make decisions here? Alright, back to the beginning we go. Actually no, you know what? This might be a blessing in disguise for us, because we can at least check... that's fine. That's fine. We've got another fairy. I don't care. Alright. Let's go back up. In all honesty, it won't take us that long. It'll take us like 5 minutes. It just means I have to deal with that really crappy staircase again. There we go. In all honesty, this is the only bad part about it. Fairy's the MVP this stream. Honestly, right? Yes. Fairy's the MVP in this dungeon specifically, yeah. Hey! I apologize to French people. Yeah. Again, why... Please don't let me speak anymore. I shouldn't be allowed to talk. Alright, let's smack that. Alright. Alright, there we go. We might as well do this check up here. Why not? Excellent, perfect. I'm happy to ignore one of those bad boys for now. Again, these are the only rooms that plain bubbles ever appear in between both games. It's really weird. Bit hard to stream without communicating. Yeah, I guess. If you have to put it that way. Alright. Game. I don't know, I could be a silent streamer. That might work, right? Oh yeah, that's working. Oh, no! That hurts. That actually hurts. How? Okay, wait. I'd be remiss if I didn't, do that. The one thing that this hammer is required for. Okay. Nothing. Okay, cool. I can't aim. Oh, 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 oh. Yes! Alright, cool. I did not want to climb that for like a third time. That was my, that was the end of my sanity there if I had to climb it a third time. Alright. Let's go fight Goat. He's the MVP. He's the goat. Alright. I'm an idiot. Guys, I'm an idiot. I'm just stupid. And before you say, no, you're not stupid, Sally. What's the one thing we need in order to defrost Goat? What's the one thing we don't have? Yeah. Yeah, she a little stupid. She a little stupid. Yeah. Yep. That'll be the one. That'll be the one, Ducky. Actually. There we go. You can actually, yeah. I'm just gonna hit the pots around here, see what's here. Yeah, it would have been really nice if I thought about it beforehand, right? It looks like nothing here is of value either. Alright, cool. Boom! Alright, return to dungeon entrance. Sorry, I'm just trying to think now. Alright, do we finish up here, maybe? We've had a good run of it. We've had a good run, but do we finish up here? Okay. Oh! Thank you, Ducky! Fire arrows! Alright, you're done. Alright. Bet. Let's go. Alright, let's check for fire arrows. Is that the right one? Wait. I don't want to do the thing I did last time and open up the wrong seed and then get really confused. I was about to open up the wrong seed and then get really confused. Excellent. Alright. Fire arrows! Bet! Alright, let's go. Alright. Sorry, I'm just trying to find the thing and open it up. Alright. Okay. Sorry, I'm just double checking that I've got this. Okay, fire arrow, oceanside pot house. Okay, yeah, we've got this. Okay. And Jump. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I was just checking over. Okay, we're gonna go find Oceanside Spider House, which I didn't write down. That's kind of annoying. Alright, let's go find Oceanside Spider House. Thank you so much for that, Ducky. I appreciate it. Oceanside Spider House. Where was that? No, not there. We're gonna find it. We're gonna find it. It's one of the last temples we checked. Oh, that's exactly where we... That's embarrassing. Oceanside Spider House. No. Unless it was in Icona Castle. Was it Icona Castle, maybe? It may have been Icona Castle or Snowhead or something like that. No, of course not. Is it here? No, water is Woodfall. We know that. Okay. I'm gonna say it was Snowhead. I'm gonna say I was right in saying it's... Wait, no, was Snowhead Forest? I didn't write it down. Neither did I! It's the one temple I didn't write down. Was it Forest Temple? No, because Forest is Snowhead. The hell is Oceanside Spider House? Was it to Stone Tower? Was it Inverted Stone Tower? Hey Muffy, you're okay, Bubby. Donks, I think you're getting sick of me. Ocean Spider. Alright, we'll have a look for it. I think Donks is done with me, with watching me struggle. Ocean Spider. No, that's not it. Ocean Spider House. Oh, of course. No. Maybe. Yes. Yes. Okay. You still got to watch me struggle with playing Song of Soaring for a minute. And no, yes, maybe they're generally the three options. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Okay, so I know Clock Town is vanilla. Where did Great Bay lead to? We're getting there. We're getting there. We've got it. No? Maybe we don't got it. Mountain Village. I know we have this. I know we have this. We have this. Okay. It's not Shadow Temple. Don't worry. We're not doing the whole glitch setup again. It's bottom of the well. I should have known. It's bottom of the well. I thought I wrote it down. I clearly didn't. Which is funny because I didn't want to do bottom of the well because I wanted fire arrows first. How stupid is that? Yeah, the irony, right? That's so funny. Alright. temple. Give me a temple. Give me any temple. I don't think we've got it. I don't think we can do it in this amount of time. We're gonna try. Ow. Unless it happens to be in this pot right here. No, of course not. Ducky, give me a temple. Any temple. Growing up at Shadow, but these days it's forest. Alright. After we do the goat boss room, if we do not find anything, we will go through and do forest. How about that? I know we already did the boss, but you said forest. So, and in all honesty, I'm glad you didn't say Shadow because we don't have hover boots to do Shadow. Unless you want to end stream here. If you want to end stream after this, that is totally understandable. Have a great day. But if you want to continue on for a little while longer, we can do goat and then fire is excellent. Okay, we're gonna leave it here. We're just gonna go straight back to goat because we don't have time to do much else. Okay, this is so embarrassing. I can't remember which one is spirit now. I'm wrapping presents, so happy to watch something. Alright, we'll go do forest after this then. Just for you. Alright, cool. Yeah, alright, let's go. I don't think we're gonna find anything in forest. We haven't, there's no real indication for anything to be in forest. But we might as well go look, right? Where was forest? Forest is Snowhead. Forest is Snowhead. Which requires magic and the Goro mask to get to. We'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. I can't believe I didn't think about that before. Okay. We'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. You may be cooking with forest. Do you want to change your answer? You can change your answer if you want. You might be onto something with forest, but if you'd like to change your answer, we can indeed. At this point, I don't even care about getting damaged. Just get me out of here. There we go. Nope. Alright, you're happy with forest. You might be on... If it's not here in the goat boss room, then if something's not here in the goat boss room, then forest is looking especially good if it's not goat. It's a good thing to check. Happy. Alright, done deal. If you're happy, I'm happy. Unless anyone has major objections, and in that case, oops. Alright. Even without hookshot anywhere on, you can also always hookshot to the boop hats there. To the noobs. I have never understood why. But it's like a fun little fact, I guess. Let's hookshot to the chain. The chain's gonna be probably the less risky. Or maybe not. Alright. Let's head back up. Alright. I am cooking. I am so happy. I think we're gonna find something here. There we go. Alright, let's just knock him out of the way. Alright, I think we're gonna find something here. If we don't find it here, I think we're gonna find it in forest. Now that you've mentioned it, I think we're gonna find something in somewhere. In either one of these. Heed my words. We're gonna find something. I don't know. I'm trying to manifest it at this point. Alright. Come on. That's way too low. Oh no, it worked. Alright, cool. We're good. We're good. We're good. There we go. Alright. Goat. Are you gonna be the goat of this run? See what I did there? Ha ha. That's so stupid. Alright, goat, come on. Be the goat of our hearts. Not like this, yeah, I know, right? Again, best boss fight in the entire series. I'm not even joking. Genuinely, a banger of a boss fight. This fight slaps. Alright, we got some good hits in there. Alright, let's continue on. We're doing this without FD, which isn't a big deal. This fight is no big deal without FD. Like, we can just ram him up the arse here. I'm barely even memeing. It legitimately is the thing to do. And we're almost done with this fight as well. This is how good we're making it. Unfortunately for us, because we're about to reset time, it means that we won't be able to explore much of the springtime. I didn't think about that part. That part I probably should have thought about. Yeah. Alright, come on. We've got like one hit left on him. Thank you. Oh my god. There we go. You know that Goat's almost done for when he starts dropping bombs. It means that he has less than like 4 hits left. So we are pretty much almost done here. Provided we don't hit any more bombs. Oh, for God's sake. We had we were doing this so fast in the first, 3 seconds. So you are looking for an entrance to this boss in the Ocarina Spirit Temple? Yes! And also, Highland Rim Gamer, I'm so sorry. Trying to do this and read at the same time. So this is a Majora's Mask Ocarina of Time combined randomizer. So both games can be fair. So you play both games for the price of one. Yeah, whatever game. Jesus, Goat is just beating up on us. Not that it really makes too much of a difference, in all honesty. That worked. I'm impressed. I'm a little impressed that worked. So yes, it's a combined randomizer, which means both games are combined into one. And we're looking for the 3 pieces of Triforce that can be found in either game. We have 1 piece of the Triforce. I am hopeful. There we go. Let's go. I'm hopeful we're gonna find another piece soon. I don't know about it, but we're hoping. Isn't that why MM has easy access to the boss so you can redo and fix the area again and again? Yes. However, this is the Spirit Temple. So, yeah. Alright. There's a Triforce piece. Is that actually a Triforce piece? Is that... Alright, I knew we were gonna find one soon. But holy crap, okay. And Minuet, that's cute. Oh my god, excellent, that's awesome. Holy cow. We've got our second piece. I wanna see where this takes us. So not completing both games is Triforce Hunt. Cool, I don't follow MM Randos a whole lot, but I've played my fair share of Link to the Past Randos. Link to the Past Randos are so cool. I've always wanted to play one for my own. I haven't, but it's kind of a goal there. But I do like watching it. Link to the Past randos, absolutely. There's Requiem. Yes, so we, on this channel, I'm Salbell, hi. There we go. We do play a lot of randos, and we also play a lot of, completion of both bosses. So, we do play a lot of randos. We play, oh, Temple of Time, nice. We play both games, so both bosses, so we have to complete Ganon and Majora to win. We do Triforce hunts. Most stock standard is beating both bosses. This is just something fun that we do a little bit on the side. Oh, it glitched hard for me for a moment there. Shout out to my brain for misspelling and typoing randos. That's actually a little bit impressive. I didn't even notice. You're good. Alright. Ducky, I promised you Forest Temple. I don't think if we found something here, I don't think we're gonna find something in Forest Temple, but I promised, so we're doing it. And then I think after Forest Temple we might cut it for the night. But we'll see how we go. No. So yes, every single location is randomized, including where the songs take us to. Hence why I'm sitting there just scrolling through going, nope, every 5 seconds. Aha! Snowhead! Perfect timing because we're gonna reset time here. I do not feel confident with my ability of getting there within 58 seconds. Especially considering I tend to screw up the fall a lot. Alright. Oh, glitched hard for me for a moment there. Hopefully you're back. Hopefully you're good. Hopefully you're fine. I just checked to make sure that my data is still streaming. So I'm an Australian speedrunner, former speedrunner, current mess. Of course it takes us back here. Yeah, I'm Salbao. I'm Australian. We have really terrible internet here, so I'm currently using my Wi-Fi. Why did I do Southern Swamp? I know that's not where we're going. Oh, it is where we're going. Okay, even better, I guess. Okay, I was wondering how the transition between games works. Similar with Super Metroid Zelda. Yeah. So the warp songs work between both games. And then on top of that, if you don't have any warp songs, no worries. The Happy Mask Salesman shop in the castle town in Ocarina of Time will take you to the clock tower, beneath the clock tower in Majora's Mask. So those two are linked there. You always start in Ocarina of Time. Oh, that's just bomb shoes. I know it's just bomb shoes. You always start in Ocarina of Time, although your starting position can randomize if you prefer to do that, and your starting age can also randomize. So you always have a surefire way of going between games, even if you're not doing, even if you don't have any warp songs or the Ocarina. We only got the Ocarina about 2 hours ago. And we've been doing this this run in sessions over a couple of days. Alright, Forest Temple. We know the top chest is nothing, so let's scroll through there. Alright, let's put hammer away, get bow out. Alright. So we've got, that was the piece of wisdom. So the courage was the hammer, magic and Goron. Huh? Well then that would lead us here, wouldn't it? Maybe we find, I don't think we find something here. Maybe we find something here. Maybe I just thought I looked at the wrong piece. Okay, we'll have a look. We'll still explore. I don't think we're gonna find anything, but we'll still explore because I promised Ducky. I think this is the first time we're doing a full explore of Forest Temple in quite a while. I tend to skip Forest Temple more often than not. Alright, let's go. So, with this randomizer, we have hookshot anywhere on, which means that we can hookshot anywhere. We don't have to aim at chests or hookshots. We can hookshot to random spots on the walls everything like that. We try not to abuse it too much because I can understand it's not too fun to watch someone just hookshot over and over again. But in Forest Temple, especially in certain places, it's good quality of life sometimes. It's good fun. There we go. There we go. Excellent. And then we can, like I said, we don't abuse it too much, but it voids us out there. I just thought it'd be funny to point it out. Okay. Oh, come on, bro. I saw that earlier. I didn't think that was a thing you could do until matching around with the patch or tool in the last couple of days. Yeah, it's a thing it's a basic setting in Majora's Mask Ocarina of Time combined randomizers. I can't remember if it's a thing in like vanilla Ocarina of Time randomizers and Majora's Mask randomizers. I can't remember. If it is, we definitely haven't had it on the past few randomizers. This is something I find it fun. I think it's good fun. And it also allows me to skip this block puzzle. And anything that allows me to skip this particular block puzzle makes me happy. It'll be good to see you do forest and not just boss skip glitch. Oh, absolutely. Fish! I thought it'd be nice to actually, yeah. As soon as you mentioned forest, I was like, we haven't done this properly in ages. And your mileage might vary on the properly here, considering I've got hookshot anywhere on. But it's been a good long while since we cleared this out in a proper way, I should say. So it's nice to be able to do this. Don't know about the randomizers, but I was just messing with the patch that allows 16:9 ratio in both games and gives both randomizer quality of life. There was an option in there. Oh, that's good. Oh, hello, chest of value. Let's go flip and check the chest. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Also, I haven't had that chest be a valid check in ages, so that's cool, I guess. Alright. See, this is the problem. I've done so many randomizers. I've actually forgotten what that chest normally is. What this chest normally is. I think it might be the compass chest. Give or take. I have no idea. What are we getting? A trap? A trap. Excellent. Alright, I'm not falling down the... I am falling down the hole there. That's fine, I guess. Yeah. Boss key. Ah! That's normal boss key. Okay, thank you. I'm not gonna lie, it's been so long since I've done a vanilla gameplay run of this. Alright. I feel like a lot of speedrunners can also attest to this. Yeah, let's both do this part. A lot of speedrunners can attest to this. After a while of doing randomizers and speedruns, you kind of forget where things normally are. Or at least I definitely do. Me with a Link to the Past, yeah, that would be especially true for Link to the Past, I reckon. That would be really true for Link to the Past. I'm not gonna lie, A Link to the Past is probably the Zelda game I've replayed the least often. That's our 4th Deku Shield, man. A Link to the Past is a game I don't replay often. It's nothing against... I just... As a Zelda game, I don't get enjoyment out of it. As a randomizer, it is so fun to watch. I'm not gonna lie, it's a great randomizer to watch. Alright, let's go back up here. Alright. Let's get back up here and then let's go back through. Yeah. No, after a while, I lose all sense of where normal things are. It's your favorite Zelda? Hell yeah, that's awesome! Hey, definitely valid. I know Link to the Past is a favorite for many people. Actually, no, I want to I want to untwisty it. I want to retwisty it. There we go. I think, yeah, Majora's Mask for sure, without a doubt, is my favorite. Majora's Mask and then Link's Awakening. They're my two favorite Zelda games. Although Zelda 2 also rates high for me, and that's a very unpopular opinion, but the soundtrack slaps. The soundtrack is legitimately so good. There we go. At least on the upside with doing it the way that we did, I don't have to clear out the rooms on the top now, because I've cleared out most of them now. Alright. Hello, Muffy. Muffins the cat is just chilling. Alright, there we go. Yeah, after a while, playing so many randomizers, you kind of forget where everything is. The only game where I'm like, I know where everything is after playing that many randomizers is Majora's Mask. And I feel like that's just because I play so much Majora's Mask. There we go. Zelda 2 is not a bad game. It just needs some tweaks, in my opinion. Yeah, that's it. Zelda 2 is not a bad game. It's difficult. It's difficult and it's a little clunky, but it's not bad. I just think it's fun. And the soundtrack once again is absolutely banging. Great soundtrack. One of the better soundtrack. Like it's a great Zelda track, and I think it's underrated. Soundtrack. It's one of the better ones. Alright, let's go. I'm not too fussed about taking damage here, clearly. There we go, excellent. So far, a big ol' nothing, so I don't think we're gonna find anything here. I'll tell you what, this is, like, we're still having a good time, though. I'm enjoying this. I want to hear more about your opinions, Highland Green Gamer. I want to like Majora's Mask. I can see the potential, but I was getting brickwalled right after Goat. Yeah, it doesn't make it super obvious that you have to go to Romani Range. I will say that. It's not super obvious on where you need to go after that. Yeah, I get that. Let's go back up this way. I will agree with that entirely. That's very fair. I find Majora's Mask, the storyline, the gameplay, everything, 10 out of 10. I will say, one thing that I do really like about A Link to the Past, even though it's such an early game in the series and such an early game overall, I really love the fact that there is that sort of non-linearity to it towards the end of the game. Like, you can tackle, there is obviously a better order to do things in, but the game sort of does let you, to an extent, do the temples in what order you want. I got stonewalled in Ice Palace. I couldn't get through it. No, I could, but I think at a certain point I struggled. I'm playing it again, and evidently the childhood trauma of the alien invasion still... Okay, you know what? Yes. Yeah, I get that. The childhood trauma of the alien invasion, yes. I refused to do the aliens when I was a kid. Straight up refused to do it. So yeah, I'm right with you on that. Okay, I've got 10. We can do that. You don't want to give me any nuts? Hey! Thank you for giving me nuts. When did I lose my health? That's fine. I don't have a fairy this time, do I? Oh, yeah! The last 3 dungeons in A Link to the Past are not kind. No, they are brutal. They are absolutely brutal. I will stand by that. They are rough. Yeah, no, I refused to do the aliens when I was a kid. Absolutely. So I'm 100% with you on that one. Come on. Come on. Who's a good little skeleton? You're a good little skeleton. There we go. Lag City. There we go. Perfect. I always do that to make sure they don't respawn on top of one another. Between that, never being able to find my way through the water dungeon, I have a Majora's Mask cart with tons of half-completed games. Oh, like the Great Bay Temple? Yeah. I will die on the hill that Great Bay Temple is worse. 100% worse than, Great Bay Temple is 100% worse than Ocarina of Time's Water Temple. I will die on that hill. It is, yeah. I will die on that hill. Great Bay Temple is 10 times worse. Water Temple in Ocarina of Time is not that bad. To be fair, Great Bay Temple, I don't find it, again, I say I don't find it that hard to navigate through, but it's because I know the game like the back of my hand. However, I had one save through where I ended up having to play through the dungeon 3 times to beat it. And it was because, like, the first time... I can't remember what happened the first time. I think it was, like, I forgot to pause the game and then moon crashed or something like that. And the second time I got through it and my my cartridge died or something, like my DS died or whatever. This is the 3DS version. The original version I had to play through a handful of times because I either ran out of time doing so, or there was one time where I had a power outage during the final boss and had to redo it all. Yeah. So I have absolutely had to redo that dungeon more times than anyone should. And it's so annoying that it keeps happening. It's that dungeon that I keep having to repeat every time. I hate it so much for that reason. So yeah, I'm right with you on that one. Also, the Prima Guide had a really unfortunate thing where it advised people to play the Song of Time to get back to the beginning of the dungeon to flip the water levels, which of course reset time for most people. Yeah. Tedious is the word you're looking for. Tedious is a perfect word to use. Tedious is a good word to use for that. There are 2 pots over here. There we go. Water Temple is just monotonous and stays longer than it's welcome. Tedious, yeah. No, I get it. Power outage is the ultimate crowd control. I know. Oh god, I know. That's not including crowd control. Yeah, I had to redo it a few times for crowd control, didn't I? Yeah. That was a thing. Alright. Let's go all the way down here. It's the wrong one. Alright, let's go back. No, why am I doing this? Okay, you know what? You know what? Okay, it's right there. There we go. Hi, Chris. How's it going? How you doing? We are making our way through the Forest Temple. Making our way downtown. I'm not gonna get copyright. Sorry. That console getting turned off back in the NES days when you had no saves was the worst. I agree. Yeah. I agree with that. That's rough. That's really rough. Alright, we're playing it super conservative, but there we go. Alright. Nothing there, nothing there. Alright, let's hit this bad boy. Alright. Doing well, and yeah, not bad. We have found 2 of the 3 pieces of the Triforce today. Wow, we've done all that today. That's incredible. What were we doing? What the hell did we do last time? That netted us nothing. There we go. Actually, yeah. There we go. Yeah, no, we're doing pretty well, actually. Yeah, no, I do not enjoy Great Bank Temple, purely because I've done it that many times. In my mind of 3D water temples, the one from Skyward Sword's the best. The one from Twilight Princess is the worst. Lake Bed Temple from Twilight Princess is the worst, and then Great Bay Temple. Both suck, but Lake Bed Temple is slightly worse. I do like Lake Bed Temple is a. I say this as someone who believes that Twilight Princess has probably the strongest roster of dungeons. Lake Bed Temple sucks. I will die on that hill. I know Ducky disagrees with me on that. Alright, I think it's just the outdoor that we've got to explore. And obviously the last, like, rooms. Wrong, Twilight is the best. Stairs make slide go wee. You know what? Valid. I recant everything I've ever said. Alright. Dude, the devs were on some good stuff when they made the fire dungeon in Twilight. Yeah, I will agree. I don't know. I can't remember. I think light arrows make a difference here, but I don't remember if I'm being honest. Now that I think about it, I don't think so. Yeah, there's no reason why light arrows would make a difference. I like testing these things as they come up. Yeah, okay, so light arrows make literally no difference. Nice. Forest Temple of OOT is so good. It is growing on me. I will say, it is growing on me. Yeah, Twilight Princess has the strongest roster of dungeons. I will happily die on that hill. I think that's, yeah. The only bad dungeons they have are Lake Bed Temple and Palace of Twilight. Only bad dungeons. Palace of Twilight is worse than Lake Bed Temple. Hands down, 100%. Alright, these are the last few chests that we're doing around here. And then we're pretty... Are you kidding me, man? Sorry, I'm good. I'm calm. And then we're pretty much done here, I think. Why did I do that? There we go. I am calm. I'm not getting angry at a video game. I don't know what everyone else is talking about. The hands in the palace always freak me out. Yeah, I do not like those hands. Those hands suck. Okay. I am probably very much overthinking this. But there is a... Oh, never mind. I am overthinking this. I am very much overthinking this. I was going to say there's a switch that requires the hammer. No, there isn't. The forest is before fire. Duh. Alright. We are in our last few checks here. I'm so excited. Here we go. Wait, I don't want to go in there, do I? Oh, hello, chest. What are you? I'm gonna guess trap or cow mask. I don't know why cow mask, but... Guys? Guys? Alright. Pop off. Ducky, you were right. Oh my god. Oh my, what? Okay, Ducky, you called it with Forest Temple. Ducky was the one who suggested Forest. I said, give me a dungeon, we'll go through it before we finish up tonight. Ducky was the one who called out Forest. This is all Duckies. Did we GG's? We indeed did GG's. Goro Mask and Magic, that led to both of them. That led to both of... Okay, hang on. So let's talk about this. Okay, let me get up the spoiler log. So the Triforce of Power was in beneath the well. Triforce of Wisdom was Goat's boss room, and Triforce of Wisdom was in. Okay, what was the path to power? Okay, so we did not get any hints for path to power. So that was magic upgrade, which was also path of courage. Light arrows, bow, and hookshot. That was it. And they all matched with courage and wisdom as well. So we got those hints for courage and wisdom instead. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, Highland Rim Gamer. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it. Wow. Okay. Holy cow. That was impressive. I did not think we were going to get all 3 pieces tonight. Wow. Alright, I think this is a perfect place to call it, but do not go anywhere yet. Please do not go anywhere. It is time for our favorite thing that we always do, and that is we are going to find someone to raid. Who is online at the moment? Alrighty, Vegemite. We were looking at, we were talking about chromophages before. So let's go raid chromophages. Let's go say hi to them. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the follows, the bits, the subs, the everything. I don't know what's happening, but let's go join them. Before we go, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone. And Chromophagus is playing a no-hit enemy randomizer of Ocarina of Time. If you're interested, don't forget to go join them. If you want to watch their content, please do so. If you want to say hi in chat, do so. And if you're interested in their content, please go give them a follow. We're all small streams trying to do our part, so I appreciate us spreading the love around. Thank you so much. We may have a bonus stream this weekend. I don't know. Keep posted. You can join the Discord if you want to be notified every time I go live. Otherwise, I will see you then. Thank you so much and good night. Bye! Oh, I forgot to hit right. Bye! Oh my god.